Hey everybody, welcome back to the first session of Bike Club in this here 2019. We hope you all had a very good Christmas New Year period, and welcome back. We've had some fun before we even went live, so it's gonna be, we're back on form after a very sick previous session. The shenanigans will return anew, but before we do delve into these shenanigans, do we have any announcements or plugs or things we just wish to say?
Oh, there's a comics magazine called Panel X Panel, and it has a big interview with my writer and I about Hexwives and how I'm thinking about the color.
Ooh.
So pretty fun. And then Goon, Free Comic Book Day. Goon is coming back for the 20th anniversary, and there is a Goon crossover with Grumble that I got to color, and it's free in your local comic shop.
Yo, so get on that, yeah. Dang.
Is the third issue out yet, by the way, for Hexwives?
Yes, that came out on the 16th, I think.
Cool, I need to check.
And then the 4th is supposed to come out at the end of the month, but I hope they push it back because we're gonna have a problem.
You didn't hear that here. This is everything's going great.
We live? Is this live?
I'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my usual Vault game in Edinburgh, underground, haunted place, 18th century. You want to fight ghosts? You come to me. You bring some coffee because it's midnight till 4 o'clock in the morning. But every last Saturday of the month, starting in April, super exclusive, super great. Nobody has actually died yet.
Why, in the game or real life?
Yet.
It's a lot of paperwork. What?
No, music-wise, just this very spooky song came on just right now. It just fit the tone very well.
I don't question my powers of timing.
So, there should be a link popping up in chat real soon. I forgot what the thing is already. We've sorted it out. Oh, Lydia's on it. So hit that link if you want to play a game DM'd by Lydia, who is a fantastic DM, BT Dubs. Go do that. And it's in a really cool, spooky place too, so go do that. Stu, Jamie, you got anything?
Watch Curion on Monday nights. It's the show on this channel that I DM.
And then on Tuesday nights, other Tuesday, like this week, so not next week, but the week after, and then recurring, Grains of Truth, Witcher. I know the least about The Witcher, so I really shouldn't have been the one to say this.
Yeah, but we want to
game that is being played.
At least you have something to say now.
Yeah.
You're in it. You are the Witcher in our Witcher game. Come on, man.
Don't give me info about that. Come on.
Just saying.
I'm trying to be a subdued character in that one. I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm the Witcher. No. It's a group.
Could be other witches around.
Could
somewhere.
be.
I mean, I feel like there is one somewhere.
I feel like there's like a really hot, like, Zerrikanian Witcher somewhere, maybe.
What do you call, like, a group of witches?
Unlikely.
A mess of witches.
An unlikely of witches.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Problem waiting to happen? I don't know.
Okay, I'll do mine real quick. So, Monday, Curion. Tuesday, Grains of Truth. Wednesday, Bike Club. You'll know that you're here. Thursdays, I DM the viewer game on Encounter Roleplay, which is twitch.tv/Encounter Roleplay, 10 p.m. GMT, 5 p.m. EST. Friday, I am a player in Actum Cthulhu, Shadows of Atlantis, which is an Encounter Roleplay. It's on the same time slot. I cannot say time spot. Cannot do it. Every time I've said it in my plugs. Every time.
It's because you're trying to say time slot and time spot. So
I
you
am. Time
you say
splot.
time splot. Yeah.
Well, time splot is a word now. It is decreed.
Yeah.
So 10 p.m. GMT, 5 p.m. EST. I'm playing a hardy northern lass fighting Nazis. And on Sunday, starting this Sunday on twitch.tv/webdm, I am in a Cypher system game called The Lost Girls, in which we play vampires in the 80s, and that is at 8 p.m. GMT, which is 3 p.m. EST, so tune in for that. As always, make sure to follow us on our social medias so you can be up to date with what we're doing, when we're doing it, and where you can find us. And also make sure to follow the YouTube channel so you can catch up with past, present, and future adventures of ours. And that is it for plugs, I believe. I hope. Yes. So, because it has been a little while since we last played, I'll do a little refresher of the situation and where the gang finds themselves right now.
Trouble. It's always in trouble.
Yes, in trouble. Except one. Who no, she's probably in trouble. Anyway, we'll go back a little bit. The gang went to Argynvostholt, which was the keep of a dragon that once lived within the lands of Barovia, who had challenged Strahd before he became the Devil Strahd. It's long been ransacked and completely almost destroyed, but within the keep they found the ghost of a man named Godfrey Lydia. Godfrey Gwilym, who had been... I gotta close that, I can't see that. Who'd been on the side of Argynvost to try to fight Strahd. Godfrey promised to aid the group in return for the... in exchange for the return of his brother's bones. His brother was a man named Alec Gwilym, who was Strahd's second in command. They were told... The game hasn't even started.
We haven't. This is weeks of bottled up. Sorry.
Some tension that needs to be released, apparently. Alec Gwilym, his body was within the crypts of Castle Ravenloft, and Godfrey said if they could return the bones, then he would help them to defeat Strahd once and for all. So, Strahd arrived at the scene as you were leaving Argynvostholt and gave you all an invitation to his wedding. He had informed you that he had indeed captured Irina Kolyana and was intending to make her his bride. In a few weeks, the ceremony would take place and you would all have invitations to be guests of honor at his grand ceremony. He sped off somewhere into the darkness and he has disappeared. At the same time, Meryl received a message from her gal pal.
Booty call.
Meryl received a Barovian booty call from Lady Jacqueline Montari, who the group know to be a headless horsewoman. Meryl immediately took off to the castle with... Oh, by the way, the baby is Strahd's. Just in case y'all didn't know, they have a baby with them, and it's Strahd's child. Meryl took off straight away to the castle where Jacqueline Montari was staying and said, Strahd is at home right now. You fancy coming over, baby? And Meryl was like, yes. And so she sped off to the castle, baby in tow, left the goats with the party.
We also have goats.
And we also have goats. And she was not to be seen by the party. The party was like, oh shit, where's Meryl gone? I guess we'll go to the castle to try and rescue her from this headless horsewoman and also investigate these crypts. And so they did. Meryl also did introduce the baby to Jacqueline Montari and let slip that it was Strahd's child, which she seemed to regard with a fair bit of interest. Nonetheless, they put the baby in a safe place and then had a good time. Meanwhile, the rest of the party...
They did not put the baby in the safe place. It was in a guardhouse by the side of the road.
Is anywhere in Barovia really safe?
Safer than being in that bedroom. You don't want that psychological trauma for the kid.
No, it's Strahd's kid. It's already got enough daddy issues.
So the rest of the group decided Meryl was a lost cause and headed into the crypts, in which they decided to open every single crypt. And where we left it, they'd opened 24 of them, fought one of Strahd's brides, and fought the ghost of Casimir's sister, who had been calling to Casimir from beneath Ravenloft.
It was like Phil Collins. I can feel it calling in the air tonight.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
So, as we return, Rahal, Davilan, I almost called you Volgus then. Rahal,
He's dead.
Davilan, Kerchak, you are amongst the crypts of Castle Ravenloft. You've opened 24 of them.
25?
25.
Oh no, wait, sorry, you've opened 23 of them. We start at crypt 24.
Oh,
Fine.
okay.
My apologies.
Also, if I die, well, I'll be back anyway, so.
It's not a goodbye, it's a see you later.
Oh,
In a bit. Okay, so crypt 24, boom, you look at the door. You see Ivan Ivliskovich, champion of winter dog racing. The race may go to the swift, but vengeance is for the loser's relatives.
That is ambition. In
Great
its
place to
purest
start.
form. I can respect that.
I love them.
you know, I would blame Perkins for this, but Susie and I know these aren't Perkins.
Nope. So you know how we were shouting at Chris Perkins for these names? They were in the original module. So apologies to Christopher Perkins.
No,
Yeah,
no
sorry.
apologies to you. You still know what you've done.
So much for psychological trauma.
So within this tomb, you see a skeleton. Wow. Draped in bits of fur lying atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. The walls and ceiling are covered with plaster painted to make the crypt seem as if it stands in an evergreen forest, surrounded by snow. The plaster has peeled away and fallen in many places, shattering the illusion.
Is it good fur?
It's like the inside of an ailing Italian restaurant.
It's knackered. It's aged, rotted. Not good furs.
Well, I'm sure it once was good fur.
Now it's good for nothing.
Moving on, Crypt 25.
Great.
Crypt 25, we have Stefan Grigorovich, first counselor to King Barov von Zarevich. Inside this
it's in
one,
Barovia.
and Strahd's papa. Inside this one, we see a skeleton draped in rags lying atop a marble slab again in the center of the crypt. Wow, who could have guessed? Most of the bones appear dusty and neglected, but the skull is well polished.
Well,
You're coming in every day to give it a good polish.
It's like
really upsetting.
That is upsetting.
it's like, what is it you're supposed to rub to give good luck?
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Look, Meryl answered that question.
Oh. Statues, bald men's
I'll
heads.
tell you what, it's not. It's
That's it, you're
not
supposed to
Strahd
rub a bald
Bad
man's head. That's it, yeah. Maybe someone just wants good luck. So just come down here and rub his head every day.
Is there any magic in the air?
Yes. The skull radiates. Oh no, have you got a detect magic up?
I should still be able to cast that as a ritual, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Then I'll I don't know when I'll last cast it, so give me
Yeah,
10 minutes.
sure, yeah. So, Rahal sits down, she's like, half dead. No spell slots. But the skull radiates a necromantic aura.
Yeah, that's not good.
I can try and touch it again. It worked so well last time with the staff.
Okay, so are you touching it?
That I put that to the group hoping someone will stop me because of course I fucking will.
What's your hit points?
30 out of 61.
30 out of 61. You're so squishy. I will just pat you on the back and go, no, that's all right. You can go touch it and give you 15 points of lay on hands.
Aw, thank you. Right. Okay,
You're gonna-
you can bet if I survive this one or
It'll be by 15.
All right, so Rahal, you move over to touch the skull.
okay.
As you
Let's see.
do, faint bluish flames flicker in the eye sockets. And you hear a rattling voice say, "Hello!"
Hello, Mr. Barov.
Mr. Polly Parrot?
Parison Barov. Daddy Strahd. No. We'll wait.
No.
Cool. Why?
10 minutes I'm on a run today.
Oh, welcome back.
Get it, Cobber.
It sort of regards you with a blank expression, as if waiting for something.
As if it's a skull with no facial features. I have no idea what to do
we
here.
want to ask the blue flame skull questions that I don't know? It's just sitting there. I feel awkward.
So many ideas, but I'm so busy right now.
I would ask it, how do you do, but I know how it does.
It does
Are
dead.
you content with your current situation? It's a bit uncomfortable.
I wouldn't get ahead of yourself, sir.
All that skullduggery. Ah,
Are you asking the skull if it's happy to be where it is?
yeah, because it's vampire papa. It could be there too.
No, this is the advisor to Strahd's dad. This isn't Strahd's dad.
Oh, right. Right.
Oh, right.
First counselor, sorry, to King Barov.
King Barov, right.
Oh, is that like, they lived together for many years?
No.
Yeah, still we'll ask you if it's content to be there, or are you being kept in this state?
You hear it say back, "I am within my doom, I am content."
Do you often get to talk to people down here?
No.
Why are you still alive? Metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
Probably magic.
I should
Has a
have seen that
point.
coming. What is your purpose here?
I don't know. I was the advisor to King Barov in my life. But now I am dead.
Are you aware that the king's son is now ruling with iron teeth?
Are you aware?
Iron teeth. Oh, I get it.
I died long before my master's son took the throne.
Was he?
Has he ever spoken to you?
Naughty boy.
Okay, what's the question? Has Strahd ever spoken?
Yeah. Does he come down here sometimes?
No.
Does he even go here?
He was... he was and remains a prideful child.
Well, you're not his biggest fan then.
And the skull, the flames flicker and die.
Need to put 50p in it again.
Hey, poke it.
You just poke a skull and it just goes on top of the...
I think we had a finite amount of questions, which we always did on small talk.
So, like, the first 3 questions were like, so, about that weather, huh?
How does this work? Oh, damn
How
it.
doesn't you speak with death? I don't know how that shit works.
Should we take it with us just in case it sort of reboots?
Sure.
Does that normally happen?
I'm not well versed in the ways of arcane magic. Rahal, you're goth. You can have it.
What is goth?
You.
Just the
So pretty cool and amazing.
Yes.
great
Here you go.
eyeliner.
Have a skull.
Do you have a skull? A polished skull, nonetheless.
Polished. I will write that shit down.
What was this guy's name as well? What's on the
His
thing?
name was Stefan Gregorovich.
Now known as Scully Boy.
See, considering I'm still looking around, I read the arena doll and the locket with the letter Z from some vampire.
Oh yeah.
It's. Oh god, I am goth.
It's Z for Zarovich?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We got it in episode like 2.
It's Z for Zebediah.
Okay, Crypt 26 then, anybody?
Yeah.
Crypt 26.
Let me touch more dangerous shit.
What's
Okay.
inside?
Crypt 26 bears the inscription of Intri Sikvalu. He spurned wealth for the knowledge he could take to heaven. We see a skeleton. You'll never guess what it's draped in.
Mouldering cloth.
Rags. Lying atop a...
Marble slab.
Oh, you've got it. In the
I don't know,
Dark.
fixed position.
center of the crypt. Most of the bones appear dusty and neglected. But again, this skull is well polished.
Oh, we can ask that one more questions. How many did we ask before it vanished? 3, 2, 4?
I don't know. Ask how many questions
Was it
were
4?
allowed.
That's a question. If it's only 1, we're fucked.
Hello there, magically enchanted skull.
Okay. Then in which case we say, tell me how many questions we have.
So it's an order, not a question.
Yeah.
Does
We'll see if
magic...
that
I
makes
don't...
Is the skull awake?
The
Yeah.
skull,
Touchy touch.
as you approach the skull, again, blue flames flicker in its eyes.
What
What was this?
knowledge?
Oh, he was a knowledgeable boy, wasn't he? He was a nerd.
Did we... What does it describe his position other than knowledge to heaven?
Nothing. He just says he spurned wealth for the knowledge he could take to heaven.
During what time period were you alive? Was it under the reign of Strahd?
Ask him if heaven exists.
What's death like?
Baby,
Orin.
do you know what it's worth?
Okay, so,
I like how he just ignores Stu
just
whenever he's being
But the thing is, this time round, at least this one worked.
it did.
Thank you.
Okay, we have to acknowledge that. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
This skull responds to you in quite. The other one was it like an old raspy voice, but this one is a young sort of fairly bookish sounding voice. It says, "I was alive during the reign of King Barov."
What knowledge did you acquire that warrants an epitaph?
Well, anything I could get my hands on. I maintained his grand library.
Wasn't there a library thing? No. On the cards? No. Fireplace or
That was
fireplace.
Are you aware of any secret passages within this castle which could get us around easier?
Oh, the castle is positively littered with them. Be aware, look for them, and you'll find them.
What of Wait,
I'm just thinking of you all like just touching everywhere on every wall you pass until you find a passageway.
there was a place behind a wall of fire. Are you aware of a secret passage in a place behind a wall of fire?
Wait.
She's gonna be mean. She's just gonna say yes. And
Wait.
That's the 4th question.
Wait.
I mean, I'm waiting. There's nothing else I can do.
It's the,
Okay.
Please hold.
it's the traffic buttons
So many
in Boston. Whenever you press them, they come back.
our poor audience.
Entertain the audience while I just double check a thing.
Hi, everybody.
Does anyone want to know what I said to Susan? I cracked her up.
Yeah.
You just call her Susan.
No, she said
No, I
Susie.
called her Susie.
I thought you said Susan.
No.
That's Lydia is my friend.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I know. Her name is spelled with 2 N's.
Yeah.
Too far, woman. Too far.
Oh, next time I send you a package, I should just do that.
Just like 6 ends.
I will be so
5
upset at you. 5 ends.
You just print out like a really long
No,
strip of
right?
ends that goes right the way around the box, like
Because
a ribbon.
I had someone come into work last week at the audit and she tried to spell my name with 2 Zs. So try and figure that one out.
But Susanna
what
didn't
at
have
the
any.
start?
Susanna?
I wanted
Susanna?
to-
Okay.
No, S-U-Z-Z is how she was going to write my name.
I mean, Z's are really just turned over N's, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel we're still on brand.
Was that a fortress inside a fortress behind fire?
Yes.
The
Yes.
one. Okay. So the skull says, yes, that is the castle's treasury.
Alright, last
Can
question.
we access it? I'm not saying that to a skull, I'm saying that to a group, like huddle.
So, turn around. Hello.
Huddle.
Should we ask where
Yeah,
the treasury is?
How can we access no, not where, but how can we access it?
How can we access the treasury? Yes, that's
Safely.
good.
How can we access it safely?
Yes.
Good.
Spin back around.
Then Kerchak walks over and says, "So,
No!
PvP, let's go.
Kerchak v Davilan, round 2.
no mercy this time."
I will say, well, that happens. In the
Okay.
back.
Okay.
How can we access the treasury safely?
Okay, well, let me find that because nothing is in the right place in here.
God, Susie, make notes. Gee.
Oh, God. It's almost like Castle Ravenloft is a fucking huge place.
Oh. You should know exactly what your players are going to do, Susie. God.
I know. Shit, Dan.
Yeah. Absolute trash.
What the fuck? Where is this thing? Why does this map make no sense? Who made this? Who designed this?
I've missed you guys.
A
You should
mad vampire designed it.
Isn't it a Mad Vampire's dad? Who made the
Mad
castle?
vampire's dad.
Wasn't even any of the von Zaroviches that made the castle, because Strahd came and stole it from
They
somebody.
nicked the castle.
Yeah.
They nicked everything.
Thieving buggers.
Yeah.
Map
Right.
5 does not help me. For the
I
love
mean-
of God.
It's the 5th map. Come
Is
on.
it as helpful as the general player's handbook? For Charmed, look at conditions.
Oh yeah, and it says
Ugh.
a creature under the charm condition is charmed.
Does it?
It has some stuff after that, but I do believe it says that.
It just doesn't. When you look up specific words, it tells you what other specific word you need to look up, rather than just giving you the fucking page it's on. It's one of.
Okay.
It just makes me mad.
1.
Can I blame Perkins for that?
Yeah.
Yes, Perkins.
Well, no,
Probably-
that's Crawford.
Fuck's sake.
2. Okay. It's. Yes, it's on the 2nd floor of the castle.
Can you elaborate?
Wait, how many questions has that been so far?
I mean, we asked how can we access it safely. Technically, we didn't ask where is it. So
Okay, well, it is it is easily accessible from the 2nd floor of the castle.
still not how.
Shitty ass skull. I want my money back.
Lawyered. You're being lawyered. Druid living in the woods.
There's a fucking door. Is that what you want? There's a door. It has a
Right.
door. It's a room.
2nd floor of a big ass castle. Where in the castle?
But it's behind a fireplace with a.
North, south, east,
in a car.
west. Is it signposted? Is there a map? I saw
Are
it
there
on web.
tours?
I'm
And do
not
they start
too
every
good.
hour?
Picking up the skull and like screaming at
Is it by the gift shop? Is there an admission fee?
Buy some actual vampire's blood. It's
Oh,
raspberry.
I own. Look, does my National Trust visitors card work for this place?
Yeah, it does, and
Actual-
you know it's in the northeast corner of the castle. On the
Yeah, we can
second
work with
floor.
that.
All right, it's by Borough.
God.
I swear
Near-
to God,
do
Susie,
you know what?
if you
It's near a
explode
big
it with
fucking-
a fire glyph,
There's a big fucking spiral staircase next to it. There we go. It's
Thank
next to
you,
the spiral staircase.
so
Thank
kids,
you.
this is how you play D&D. You bully your poor DM until he breaks. Oh
We're
my
not
God.
bullying the DM. We're bullying this skull. Stupid skull.
By extension, me. I am the skull. Stuart. Oh, I've missed you guys so much. Ugh. I mean, I get
Okay.
it. Would you expect the fucking map to regurgitate a big skull to regurgitate? Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm so mad I can't speak.
Wow, what?
There is no
Map is
Susie,
regurgitating.
only skull.
I'm having a stroke. Fucking send an ambulance. Right.
Right.
And
It-
one, yeah.
Does the fire go out in that skull?
How many questions was that? Was that 5?
That was 5. yeah.
5. Right, the eyes go dark.
I hand the skull to Namari. Namari?
Ah!
Rahal?
Amari's on a boat right now.
At least I didn't say Nis.
That is a blast from the fucking past, yes.
Over 2 years now.
Dang. Oh.
I will collect the skull of... Can I have a name? Did we get
That one is
There was a name.
Intri Sick Valu.
Is that meant to be a pun?
Probably.
I'm struggling to find that one.
I'm trying to.
I'm trying
Nope.
to piece it together.
That
No,
one's not coming together for me.
Either that
No.
or it's an in joke and we just aren't in.
Yeah.
on the joke.
Okay, Crypt 27
Yeah.
doesn't have a door and it has 3 massive big spiders in it.
Moving on.
All right.
Very swiftly.
Skip that.
28 belongs to Pascal Offenheis.
Just before we do skip past that one, can you like beep with the magic sensor?
Yeah,
from
yeah.
these-
That's 10 minutes. I'm always...
Yeah.
Oh, what? Pascal Offenheis?
Pascal.
Pascal Offenheis means the stove is hot in German. I'm just
Well, here you know. Here you go. He's the chef deluxe. Is his
For that,
name?
do you want to go in that tomb now?
Is his name Pascal Hot Oven?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Literally.
Well, Mr. Hot Oven's skeleton is draped in white linen and lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt.
Does it
He's-
have a hat?
I was gonna say, please, please
and
can it
what if
down.
you steal
Wait.
it and get Archie wear a chef's hat for the rest of
Wait. Clutching a bell into its sunken chest, fitted over its skull is a tall chef's hat.
Take it, you know you want to.
Is there anything to do with the bell? Is it like a dinner bell?
Yes.
Magic. Ping.
Instantly knows when you're hungry, and it just rings. Doesn't even feed you.
You don't detect anything.
That's some Silicon Valley level magic item there.
This is entirely cool and safe, Archie. Get the hat.
I'm getting the hat.
Cool.
Does it fit? Please say it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
Oh, well, no, not
'Cause, like-
completely, but it has to go at like a little angle. You have a jaunty
Oh.
chef's hat.
Nice.
So it's a French tuck chef's hat.
Yes.
On at the front but not at the back.
I'll just conjure up a rat and put it underneath. No.
Looks like meat's back on the
Penny!
menu.
As you remove the hat, Kerchak, you see, just glinting from within it, an Electrum Spork with a bejeweled handle.
I'm having that.
Right,
Spork.
right
Does it
down.
literally say spork?
It says Spork. And write down that it's worth 250 gold.
Yay!
That's more money than we've had this entire campaign. And it's the spork.
It's a fucking Spork.
I mean, the level of trolling is actually impressive.
Oh, next.
Next, before I have an
Thank you.
aneurysm.
Thank
Crypt.
you. Next.
Ping.
Crypt 29 belongs to Baron Iceglazed Roof, which is
Excuse me.
opening the door causes the air around you to turn as cold as the coldest hell you can imagine. Every surface inside the crypt is covered with thick brownish mold.
It's cool. Kerchak doesn't have that great an imagination. It's fine.
Yeah. Kerchak's like, it's a bit nippy.
I've got my fires, but also ping. Magic.
Upon the slab, which is also covered in this thick brown mold, something is lightly pinging your senses.
So there's something on the slab that is pinging my magic senses. This sounds moldy.
Mold burns, right?
I mean, I've had some bad experiences with mushrooms, is all I'm saying.
I'll take a torch out and try lighting a bit of the mold.
I can
Light the torch.
help a bit with cantrips. Produce flame.
Okie dokie. So between the two of you, you set to work destroying this mold, and you do.
Yeah. I got like the cloak over, like a SARS mask.
Yeah, you gotta wear a mask, otherwise you'll die. Horrible fungal sort of ow pain.
We're doing the fire starter.
Yeah, and then I will slice the last of the mold away with the sun sword.
Okay.
And then peel it open like a Christmas turkey.
Cool. Let me just.
Or Christmas ham if you don't have turkey for Christmas.
Christmas ham.
I don't know. What did you have for Christmas, Marissa?
Don't give him any more food references. Don't.
What did you have at the holiday dinner?
You're muted.
You're muted, buddy.
Muted.
You're muted.
We can't hear you.
We could not hear your words of wisdom.
Oh, she's not. Something's wrong with your mic.
Might be your headphones.
No, it's
the mic.
Headphones. Yeah.
Oh. Well, while Marissa's figuring out her mic, you find what appears to be a
Bye, Marissa.
Oh, she's gone. Oh, cameras have gone crazy. Hey, I'm Kerchak now. I'm so strong. I'm buff.
Where's my hand?
DM said it must be true.
No. So, what you find is a great sword.
Kerchak!
And it's pinging some magical sort of.
So how many
what should
magic
be a
swords do you
paladin
have?
sword? No magic swords.
You want?
Two magic axes, one magic spear, a magic saint bone. I wouldn't mind a magic sword, to be honest.
Now I'm Kerchak.
Can it still not pick me up?
No, we got you. We got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Great. Zoom must have just stopped working for me or something.
Just gotta fix everybody because we're all in the wrong place. But yeah, so you have that.
Next tomb.
You're not even gonna. It's magical.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I have no magic.
Please
to
tell more.
Identify it.
What
What does it look like?
It looks like a great sword, but it has kind of a sort of jeweled hilt with 3 gems in the handle. 2 are broken.
Oh, is that? Oh, I think I might know what that is.
I don't.
Wait, if it is what I think it is, I don't think I want Kerchak to have that.
Yeah, but Kerchak sees big sword.
If Stu is scared, I want Kerchak to have that.
I want Kerchak to have that.
I give it to Kerchak.
Is that?
Kerchak's the weapon collector. You already have a pretty shiny sword. I think this is fair.
It's not Davalan that has a problem with it.
It is exactly what you think it is, Stu.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's just sat there
Just sat there
I'm unawares. So.
in a tomb.
in a tomb.
A legendary magic item.
Yep. Well,
with that spell in it.
yep.
In this.
Yep.
Do you need a minute?
I just wasn't expecting it, that's all. And now Kerchak has it. Great.
You will be able to find out what it is once you attune to it.
I don't need to attune to it.
So, are we moving on to the next tomb?
Yes.
Thank
Is there
you.
another one in there? Do they come in pairs?
So, Crypt 30 belongs to Prefect Cyril Romulich, beloved of King Barov and Queen Ravenovia, High Priest of the Most Holy Order. So you look inside, there's a marble slab in the center of the crypt displaying a skeleton draped in red vestments, a golden holy symbol clutched in one bony hand. The domed ceiling 15 feet above is painted to look like a canopy of trees with bright autumn leaves. A narrow stone ledge encircles the crypt 10 feet above the floor. Blech. Perched on it are dozens of stone ravens, their eyes fixed on the marble slab.
Is there a person on said marble slab?
Yeah,
it's a
guy
skeleton.
with the holy symbol.
Yeah.
Still detect magic. I'm choosing it.
Nothing magic on here.
Anything shiny?
The holy symbol. It's made of solid gold.
Oh.
Do you know what type of holy symbol that is? I'm not familiar with many gods.
Do I?
No, you don't recognize this.
Oh. Okay. Wait, can you describe the holy symbol to see if Stuart recognizes this?
It is it's a religion of the land of Barovia.
I still might know it. I mean, Davalan doesn't know it.
It's
Whatever.
like the holy symbol of Ravenkind, but not.
Okay.
Because it's not that easy.
Wasn't aware. Okay. Moving on.
You're not taking it?
It's just made of gold. There's a bunch of ravens watching it.
The only thing I'm thinking is maybe the Martikovs could, if they were ravens.
Or it could be a key.
You ever played Resident Evil?
No.
Yeah? Alright,
It's
what the hell? I'll go pick it up.
the
Okay.
ravens might not like it, but I'm walking up and I'm holding the feather
Mm-hmm.
from the Martikovs from Danica. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm. This is going to not be used for evil.
Okay.
Maybe?
So Davlan inches forward to take the holy symbol, and as he does, there's a moment of tension where you're expecting the ravens to come alive or something to happen, but nothing happens. You can now add golden holy symbol to your inventory, Davlan, and put that it's worth 750 gold pieces.
Christ.
I mean, that's more than my spork.
And I have a staff that kills me. Great.
All right, next one.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I have the musket.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
So Crypt 31 reads, "We knew him only by his wealth." And this crypt is empty. The walls are painted to depict mountains of gold coins.
Ping.
What was that to you?
Lily said ping.
Okay, Ping, you don't detect anything magical in here.
I would like to check to see if there is anything hidden in here, any secret switches, buttons.
Roll an investigation check.
What are you doing? If he says I will guidance.
Okay.
Looking for
Yeah.
hidden. Yeah. So
Does that fuck with my detect magic though?
yes, it's
Asking
concentration.
the DM
Is-
who shook
Is
their head.
guidance... Is guidance
It's con-
concentrate?
it's
Oh, well, it
concentration.
would, yeah.
Then I'm not guiding you.
Yeah,
On
that's
your
fine.
own.
It wasn't going to help anyway because my investigation. That's a 10.
Okay, you don't detect anything.
Yeah. Moving on.
Did you go into the crypt?
Yeah.
Okay. Davlin, as you inch forward to check out for any hidden sort of mechanisms, the floor gives way and you plummet 30 feet into a spiked pit.
Well,
And you will take, let's see. 15 points of piercing damage as you are impaled by spikes.
Wow, that's like being stabbed by a butter knife.
Yep. A little ouchy. But so Rahal, Kerchak, you watch as Davlan enters the crypt to look for any hidden sort of treasures, and the floor gives way. He plummets out of your vision, and you hear like a ow.
we only knew him
Deep
by his owl.
sigh.
However, Davlan, at the bottom of this pit, you can see that there is a human skeleton wrapped in bits of studded leather armor lying amidst the spikes at the bottom of the pit. A shattered lantern and a rusty crowbar lie nearby. Tied to the corpse's leather belt is a 50-foot coil of hempen rope, a dagger in a worn scabbard, and a pouch containing 25 copper pieces.
I will pick the rope up.
Mm-hmm.
I will tie it to an arrow, and I will shoot it like Robin Hood,
Uh-huh.
my bow, out of this place.
Okay. You can just do that.
And climb out.
Yeah,
and
I
just-
imagine like Kerchak will probably catch the arrow or something just for extra cool points.
Just get out and just
If
like...
he was struggling climbing up, I'd have literally just started pulling the rope
Yeah,
up.
roll me an athletics check, Davlan, and see how well you climb out of here.
Natural 20.
Yep, okay. Fueled by shame, Davlan makes his way out of the pit.
Nothing in there.
Oh, I see something though. There. The remnants of your pride.
I throw the 25 gold pouch to Rahal, not at Rahal, and move to the next two.
It was copper.
It was
Copper. There we go. There we go.
Okay, so next tomb is another crypt with no name or epitaph on it. And this crypt is empty except for 2 alcoves in the back wall. Above the alcoves, are carved the following words: "Pass not these portals, ye foolish mortals."
I mean, it rhymes. At the very
But Rahal, if you still have your detect magic up,
Yeah.
both these alcoves radiate extremely strong auras of conjuration magic.
I will pass that on.
Now,
Say, do we let inanimate objects tell us what to do?
Yeah, you don't want to be bossed around by.
how much do I know? How much does Davalan know about the types of spells usually associated with different kinds of magic?
I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't really be in Davalan's wheelhouse unless it was like holy magic.
I am a high elf, though.
Roll me an Arcana check.
It's okay. I don't have much to arcana. It's a 4.
Nah, you don't know.
No. I mean, maybe we just throw an inanimate object into it. I don't know.
So it's like
Jack debates throwing him.
it's portals, you say, or it's one.
They just it's 2 alcoves next to each other. One
Yeah.
on the left, one on the right. They just look like stone alcoves, little recessions where you would like store like trinkets or little holy items.
Did you say you threw the copper purse at me?
Yeah. Not at you. I was specific, not at you.
Oh, that's okay. Then
Just to you. Like,
I in my head it's at me because it fits better and I
like a
deserve
little underarm throw as I'm like annoyingly walking past, not like yeeting it at your head.
it. I do not know that, or I do not care about money, and I did not check what's in there, so I'm just still holding it. I'm like, throw
Which one?
the left one.
The left one? Okay.
They pretty much look alike, yeah.
They look identical. Identical?
Identical.
You throw it at the left alcove, and the pouch impacts the wall and slides to the ground.
Cool.
I will take the dagger I found in the hole of shame
Mm-hmm.
and throw it at the right one.
It
Then
disappears.
duck. Okay.
Is it worth using that rope to tie ourselves to each other and walk into the right one to see what's there? Or are we gonna die a horrible death again?
How big is this alcove?
It's about a doorway sized.
Oh, okay. I'll summon my horse.
No, it's a fucking moose. It's not a horse.
Oh, sorry. I'll summon my elk. It's still the same size as a horse in game terms.
But also, like,
Yeah, right. Just put like an antler through, like the sideways shimmy, like you putting a stair.
All right.
getting
Okay. Yeah.
a table up a staircase sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My elk.
So you send your elk through the portal. It goes through the portal.
All right. I can communicate with them. What do my elk eyes
see?
By a split second, beat by both of you.
Fuck's sake. I quit.
You were complaining about not enough clips from last year. This episode alone gives you more.
Okay, so your elk says in an elk voice. I don't know how elk
speaks in a posh British
No.
accent.
No.
Okay.
It's got to be Canadian.
It's not Canadian.
I see a Toomey.
Really?
I'm just picturing the two from Brother Bear.
Brother Bear.
A different dimension, eh?
Sorry, it's cold in here. No, it reports back to you that it sees another tomb. Quite a grand looking tomb.
What does it see in the tomb?
It sees black marble, dirt on the floor with a shining black coffin with brilliant brass fittings. There, the lid appears to be closed, it says.
Does it have the alcoves on that side of the tomb as well?
It sure does.
How far apart are the alcoves?
They're like next to each other, but with like a good, at least a hand's width between them.
Theoretically, like my elk could have like its butt hanging out of one portal and then go through the other one.
No, it couldn't.
Okay, it'll walk through and then try and go through the like other portal there, the left.
Okay, give me a second.
Look, if it dies, I just summon it again. It's fine.
Wow.
Technically a
Why does
sentient.
he sound so sad?
I'm trying to figure out where these fucking alcoves go. Which one are you going into? There's 3.
There's 3?
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 on this side. Oh my god. That's why you shouldn't pass through these portals, ye foolish mortals. I'll go through the middle one.
So you send the elk to the middle one, he just walks into a wall. Just boom.
Oh. The right one.
The right one?
Wait, which one did it come through?
It came out of the right one.
Oh, left one then.
Left one, the elk appears in front of you.
Ah. Right, go back in and go through the right one.
It goes back in.
And the right one.
Oh, the right one is the one it came through.
Oh.
No, yeah. What happens if it goes back from where it came?
It can't.
Oh, it's just
The portals are one way.
Okay, so it's just this one portal on each side, but there's 5 alcoves and 2 portals.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, there's a tomb on the other side. Unfortunately, my elk can't detect magic.
This elk can. I can turn into an elk.
You don't have any beast shapes.
I have 1 left.
You have
Don't
one.
turn
Are you
into an
going
elk.
to use it to do that?
I'm not gonna.
Don't waste your beast shape for a bit.
Tempted, but no.
Go through the portal, you foolish mortal.
You bloody mortals come with me. I'm not going in there alone.
All right, fine.
Fine.
Cool.
Jack, you can go first.
I'll duck so that my chef's hat doesn't get knocked off. And I'll walk through,
Okay.
being the foolish mortal that I am. Well, to be seen.
Okay, so Kerchak, as you go through the portal, you see that black marble steps descend to a dark tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead. The essence of evil permeates the very air. The smell of freshly turned earth is here. Settled into the dirt on the floor is a shining black coffin of finely waxed wood. The fittings are of brilliant brass and the lid is closed. South of the coffin, Jesus, are 3 gloomy alcoves. An iron lever protrudes from the north wall east of the tomb's entrance. And then behind you is the door which you came out of.
And if I turned round, I wouldn't be able to come back through that.
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll just walk towards the coffin, not too close. But I'm going up to see if there's any identifying markers.
Ping first, just in case there's more traps like the pit thing. Although I can't ping non-magical shit, but this doesn't seem non-magical at all.
Okay, so Rahal, the alcoves light up as being portals, except the central one. Wait, what? Just briefly remind me about our Tarokka readings, where everything is. We have the Bearers one.
So there was the sword was by the statue.
Yep.
There is the Tomb of a Wizard Ordinaire.
Yep.
Which was the book.
Yep.
And then the Amulet of Ravenkind, I'm assuming, was in a fortress within a fortress behind a wall of fire.
Cool.
There was the werewolf one, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Cool.
Because we didn't get far.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, and you don't detect anything else.
Meaning something in here probably related to a different card. We didn't get it.
Yeah, basically.
Do you want to open the coffin just to be sure there's nothing inside? Because detect magic might not be able to see through it.
I mean, yeah, but I'd like to have a closer look before we start touching it.
Fair.
Just to see if there's any identifying markers on it when we get closer, like a name or here lies Zorovich Zonzavor of Ervajem,
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
I don't know these languages. I don't know these names. These are all silly. Well, I only have the one. It suits me well.
Naming yourself after a gorilla from Tarzan is definitely not silly.
Yeah.
When he rips trees out of the ground, they go Karachak. So.
Yeah.
All right. So Kerchak, you are looking at the coffin. Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm great at these, am I? No. 2.
2. Okay. You can't see anything on this coffin.
Cool.
Did
I
you
can't
see
see anything on this coffin.
is there even a coffin there?
I mean, it's so dark in here.
Could be a table. Did you say there was overturned earth or?
Yes, the coffin is resting on earth.
Fresh dirt.
Fresh dirt.
I will take a handful into a little bag and take that with me because I don't know, weird vampires we've heard.
I thought you were going to do the whole, throw the dirt on top of the coffin thing.
No,
We just
I
start
would
burying
not
it now.
be familiar with that ritual. So I'll take some of the earth with me.
Okie doke.
The coffin is shut, right?
The coffin is shut.
How thick does the coffin look?
Two
It's got
C's.
2 C's or 1.
It looks like an extremely finely made, polished black wood coffin.
Right, but I need to know the thickness for my sense.
Like a couple of inches.
Oh, that's all right, I think. Let me check. Let me just 1 moment.
Please hold.
Please hold.
No.
Oh, there's not behind total cover. Well,
Oh, womp.
never mind.
Opening the thing then.
Okay, so
Wait, don't open it all the way. Just
No,
punch a hole in it.
I didn't open it. I'm very weak. I'm asking Karachik to.
Put a hole in top so we can see in.
is that
Oh.
what you're doing?
what
Are
you
you
want
going
me
to break this coffin?
Because in my mind, there's 2 options. One of them, if I punch it, is real bad. The other one is fine.
I mean, let's just hear
I was trying to stop
compare
in the-
theories here. Are we all thinking the same thing in that this is Strahd's coffin?
It's either Strahd's or he's preparing it for his new bride.
I don't, or I was. No, I wasn't thinking either of those. I was just thinking there might be something in the coffin right now, and I don't want to.
Yes, but if it's Strahd's coffin, he might feel us fucking with it, because
Is
I
that
think
how
at
it
this
works?
point we know that vampires return to coffins, right?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain by
I mean,
this point you'll.
Yeah.
That's. I feel like that's just like common folklore.
Yeah.
So, just saying, we don't want him descending on us in full madness because look at us. So I'd first suggest carefully opening it and maybe killing whatever's inside if we can. Something inside.
Oh, by the way, Susie, the last card reading was he waits for you in a place of wisdom, warmth, and despair. Great secrets are there.
Yep. I know that one.
It sounds like a library.
To the library.
To the library. Or the drawing
So,
room.
what are we doing?
I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back.
Yeah, I'm just
Are
gonna
you
open
like completely flipping the lid open, or are you doing like a little inside?
it. Well, I'll see how, like, if it's gonna require more of an effort or if I could just lift it. If I can just
Okay,
lift it, then I'll do that.
You can lift it. I mean, it's heavy, but it's not within anything. I mean, you bench pressed a teenager at the start of the game. You know, you're pretty strong, Kerchak. You could.
I've leveled since then as well.
Yeah. You can easy peasy pop this coffin open. As you begin to lift, you can see within there appears to be the form of a person.
Guys, there's a person.
Type of person.
Are they moving?
If it's only open a little bit, I just really like to get my eyes right in. Peer in.
Okay, so Kerchak, as you do, you see someone at rest, sleeping. As your eyes travel up the body to see, you recognize this as Strahd from Zarovich. No.
Close it for now. It's like,
Oh my god.
I just start slowly backing up. Just really slowly backing up. Probably bump into the wrong archway for a second, and then
Wasn't he really far away when we got here?
just walk out the door.
The entrance to this is blocked by a portcullis, but you can see the lever is inside the tomb.
So can't we use the portal via?
I mean, you could use a pulse too, yeah.
Yeah,
let's do that.
please.
Now we know.
I guess we were in the library.
So are we back in the everywhere else?
Probably in the corridor.
Stealth checks, please.
Fuck. I mean, if we didn't recognize the big fucking elk rocking up.
It's fine. It's fine.
Not the worst I could have done.
I rolled
17.
well. What's my stealth?
15.
21.
Okay, so you all very carefully are like, oh, fuck, and quietly back out of Strahd's tomb. Are you going through the door that you know Davalan will lead you back to where you came from?
Yes.
Okay, so you pop back into the other tomb.
This just turned into a Scooby-Doo episode.
I mean, it was before anyway.
To be true, yes.
Next tomb.
Okay.
Tomb.
While you are all panicking and have your moment of fuck in the tombs, Meryl,
Nope.
you and Jacqueline have been having a fine evening. And after, a good couple of hours of fun, you're both pretty tired, worn out, and in need of refreshment. Jacqueline leaves you in bed and sets out to find some food and drink for you both. You are alone in her quarters. And they are very fine quarters. Even though the furnishings you can tell, are pretty old, they're very lush. Velvets and silks are hanging from windows. The canopy over the bed is very, very finely made. The bed is very comfortable. There's like a chaise longue in the corner. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hang out in bed. Although I might get that baby.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous about bringing it into the castle. Give me a second to think.
Yeah.
Wait,
no worries.
we found the baby, right?
Yes, actually, you guys moved the baby. I'm sure you left it in the stables, right?
Yes, with Piddlewick.
Oh, you left the baby with Piddlewick.
For safety, because we have great ideas. Oh no, weren't we like sort of, well, if he kills it, not a problem?
Yeah, that was basically
That
what
was
we
our
said.
general idea. Yeah. No, that is much more.
Because that was like brought up, and one of us said, "Well, this is Strahd's baby."
That's awful.
Yes, we are awful people. A newsflash.
Monsters.
We
You
left
are
a
the
child
real
with a
monsters.
protection detail.
Look, if you traveled back in time and there was a horrible person, someone you knew to grow up to be a horrible person, they were a baby, what would you do to them?
Take them in and raise them right.
Yeah.
Damn.
What answer were you expecting?
Welcome to
wonder,
Fight Club, asking the important philosophical
wonder
question.
how I managed to time travel, because that doesn't exist.
Well, what we'll say is because Marissa has a phone call on an old-timey phone, because of course she does, we'll return to you guys in the crypts while Marissa's
hello
dealing.
there, welcome. My name is Marissa Moose.
So,
1920s calling.
you've moved to the next tomb.
I think
Oh,
Marissa's
no,
back.
she's back.
Sorry.
No, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
You just went 90 years into the future in like a second there by putting your headphones on.
I think what I'm gonna do, because she assured me that he'd be safe, so I think I'm gonna stay in bed. I don't want to like go through her stuff. I just want to have a conversation with her when she gets back.
Okay, yeah. So after a short while, she returns and she brings a couple of goblets of wine and some fresh fruits.
Oh, that's nice. Does she eat the fruit?
She does.
Okay. It's a little weird, but I can't decide which would be weirder. My darling, why are you with Strahd?
Well, you see, not entirely by choice. He has something of mine. Or he says he does, at least.
The rest of her?
If I got it back for you, would we be able to go away together?
I imagine if you found out what it was, you wouldn't... Well, you wouldn't want to stay with me.
How do you know that?
Oh, I know.
You've seen me. I don't have a nose. I have a monster arm.
Yes, well. This particular thing is very precious to me.
I can't think of anything that would make me not love you.
Well, I mean, Meryl, we've only known each other for a short while. That's, I'm having fun here, but let's not use some big words, shall we?
You don't have to keep your distance from me,
I'm gonna have her roll an insight against you. Let's see. Are you being truthful here? If you know, right? You know she's a headless horsewoman. Meryl knows this.
Yeah.
Is Meryl being honest?
Meryl's being very honest.
Dang. Okay. She looks at you for a moment. All right. I have something to show you.
Okay.
Just, you might want to put that wine down.
Okay, I'll put down my wine and sit at very polite attention.
Mm-hmm. She reaches up to her neck and unties the ribbon, and as she does, her head sort of poof, falls off into her lap and stares at you.
Okay, so what did you want to show me?
I think she actually laughs a little bit. She says, usually there's more screaming when they find that out.
We already spent all our screaming.
She laughs. You know, Meryl, perhaps there might be a chance for us, I think. You see, what Strahd has is my original head,
Okay.
and he is holding it hostage.
Alright. I think we'll put it on our list of stuff to get back. Can I do an insight check on her?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to think. I'm gonna try to figure out if I should. Which one's it say? There it is. I'm gonna see if I should tell her about some of the other stuff we're gonna get back.
Okay.
Boo boo boo. So 13.
13. Okay. As an insight check.
Yeah, how much can I trust her?
You look at her and you feel like she's being pretty open with you right now. I mean, she has literally got her head in her lap.
And her heart on her sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah. My darling, I've been tasked to get back the body of Alec Quillum.
Oh, I see.
Is this upsetting to you?
No, actually, no. I've never met the man, but I'm to understand that when he and Strahd were young, he fought alongside him.
Yeah, his brother is pretty upset
Hmm.
and dead. Or they're both maybe dead? I don't know.
I
Death is
didn't-
weird here.
I'd imagine so. I mean, when Strahd was young, that was hundreds of years ago. So if they were but mortal men, then they would be long dead since.
Well, so you've never met either of the Quillums?
I never did know.
Okay, good. His brother, Alec's brother, has offered to help me, and I wouldn't want to put you in any tricky political situations.
No, I'll be just fine. I can handle myself.
Do you know of, aside from Strahd, anyone I should be cautious of?
There are quite a few within Barovia who can't be trusted. The abbot, who I assume you meant.
I'll fill you in on the details sometime.
He's a interesting man, shall we say? Some radical ideas.
I definitely got him in some interesting positions.
Oh, you will have to fill me in on those details.
The abbot. Okay, well,
I would be careful of the Mardikovs.
the Mardikovs. I think we've met them, but
Yes, they
I-
position themselves as these lost protectors of Barovia, but I see what they're up to. I see their game. They have the stranglehold on wine in Barovia, and wine is the lifeblood of the land.
Well, I should probably get back to my group. Oh, speaking of which, may I ask you an uncomfortable question, my love?
By all means.
The ribbon you gave me, is there a spell on it?
There is.
Well, I trust you, but my companions don't.
No.
What would what could I do to keep the ribbon but not put you in a difficult position?
Well, you see, dear, the ribbon is only so I can get in touch with you if I need you.
Ah, that's what I thought. And I'm gonna lean down and smooch her on the leg.
Okay. She returns the lap kiss, and then I guess, I don't know, we fade to black for a little bit more.
Aw, that's so sweet. I'm so glad. Aw.
Okay, so as we fade to black, we unfade from black in the crypts, with the party shitting themselves after just entering Strahd's tomb.
There's an apt description.
I'd just like to also point out the chef's hat was on the whole time, so like, just that whole scene, just hi.
Okay, so are we moving on to the next crypt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just pretend that we would talk about this later.
Crypt.
What a strange empty tomb that was. Huh?
Our voices all so much higher now.
Oh no.
Foolish mortals. Who'd go in there?
We didn't go in there.
He does have an act for rhyming.
Crypt 33 belongs to Sir Klutz Tripolotsky. Who,
Please.
he, fell on his own sword.
Please tell me as well. There's like a little lip in the doorway that is designed purposely to get you.
There's like a little half step, the kind that even if you know who's there will still trip you up. In the center of this crypt, atop a marble slab, human bones lie amid the empty shell of a suit of rusty plate armor. Plunged through the armor's breastplate is a long sword.
Ping.
Neither the armor, nor his longsword, nor his skeleton are magical or valuable.
I mean, he is magically unlucky.
I am impressed with Strahd lying, like, picking his spot there. Next to that dude. Not the advisors, not the parents, not the important people, the people he actually trusted, but Klutz McClutzface.
Well,
But it is a case of like sometimes when you wake up on a morning, you need that little pick me up.
Yeah, at least I'm not that dude.
Next tomb.
are you just moving on to the next tomb?
I mean, if you're asking like that, no, but yes. I don't know.
But yes, you're leaving Sir Klutz, the sword.
I think
honestly
he deserves it.
wondering if there's just, if that's...
Oh, I mean,
Can we investigate?
the sword's not magic, right?
No.
No.
Can I just have a check around, including the entrance, Susanna,
Mm-hmm.
for any form of traps, secret switches, mechanisms?
Roll an investigation check.
I'm helping.
I'm not.
Never mind.
Roll with advantage because Rahal said she's helping.
Less never mind. Ooh, that's better.
You're welcome.
That was a natural one, the other one.
GG.
That is a 20, not natural.
Okay, so you don't detect any traps, magical effects, secret doors, or anything, but that sword looks a little bit loose, like it could be moved.
Like a lever or a lever?
No, like you could maybe pull it out of his chest.
It's not magic though, right?
No.
I'll pull it out anyway.
Okay.
Carrot attack! Not the sword!
As you do, the room becomes ice cold. And you watch as a figure materializes in front of you. It looks like an apparition of a knight in armor. His visor is atop his head, and he looks at you, and he goes to bow deeply, and as he does, the visor clangs shut over his face. He goes, thank you so much, sir, for releasing me. I swear, Sir Klutz von Tripolowski, to always fight by your side and do you honor on the battlefield. Sir.
It's good to meet you, Sir Klutz. I would be honored to have you fight by my side, but for now, I would recommend you rest a bit. Have a good night.
He very clumsily pushes up his visor once more and says, when you need me, sir, I'll be there. Bows again and clang.
Do I just keep your sword with me?
If you wish, sir.
All right.
He's adorable.
I wish I'd have pulled it. I want a spectral knight servant. God damn it. I think we all do.
And he stands to awkward attention as you leave the tomb.
All right.
Okay.
Wait.
Can we ask him who he was?
Can you not apparate away or something?
Yes, sir, I was waiting until you left, sir, as a mark of respect, sir.
My apologies. I am unaccustomed with your exact traditions. I did not know it was rude to de-apparate in front of someone.
Well, sir, if I'm being honest, sir, I'm not really used to being a ghost, sir, so I usually would just wait until my master left before I turned away and walked away. So I'm assuming the same as if I'm a ghost, sir.
Sorry, can I butt in there? Who was your master?
I don't quite remember.
That's all right. Please, I would see you not as as master and servant, but as an equal. I would shake your hand, but of course, you're a ghost.
I could see how that would be a problem, sir, yes. Until our battle, then.
Until our battle, good night. Good night.
He nods as he does his visor once more, clang, and he disappears.
I'll get you some spectral sellotape.
Good God.
Is this what nights are like? I ask.
I would hope so.
Only ones that go night-night.
Interesting. 20-something? Where are we? 30-something?
34 we're on to now.
Nice.
Let's go!
Oh my
Was
God.
that 10 more?
45 Renders just come up with this title for this episode. An awkward night at Castle Ravenloft.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so Crypt 34 belonged to King Dostron the Hellborn. Resting in the center of this crypt is a 7-foot-long gilded sarcophagus. Its lid is painted with the likeness of a screaming king wearing a crown of horns. Looming behind the sarcophagus is a stuffed owlbear frozen in a roar with claws outstretched.
I like this guy.
That is I mean, Stuart thinks that's classy. Davalan does not, but Stuart's like, dang, yeah, I would write that.
Have we ever heard about hells and demon kings and that sort of stuff here in Barovia? That seems like a clash of...
In Barovia, not so much. Beyond people calling Strahd the devil.
Yeah.
But Barovia, we do know that Barovia wasn't always here.
Yes, you do. Yeah, no, the Barovia wasn't always like its own sort of place. Rahal, you're kind of like from the woods, so I don't know if you would have known about the plains and all that stuff.
No.
Davalan, maybe, being from Baldur's Gate?
From Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Oh. I mean, I'd imagine that like the basic planes, like heaven and hell, would
Yeah,
be, like,
you probably know about those. Do you know about Kerchak? Would you? No.
Nah, he wouldn't.
Kerchak probably wouldn't care, to be honest.
You would know that it's a mild swear word. That's about it.
Is it? Is it even?
I mean, in the real world, it is.
Oh, hell.
In Kerchak's repertoire, is it even?
But no.
Maybe.
All right, jeez.
Oh, heck.
Oh,
All right,
golly
so-
gee.
Davalan, you kind of know what the hells are.
Yes. Is there anything magic from our potable magic
Ping.
detector? It goes ping.
What
My
was
next
it?
character will be called Pig and constantly take magic.
It's a divination wizard called Ping. All they
You-
do is find things.
Don't give me ideas.
detect anything.
Wait, Ping von Tom Tom.
Hold on. The way you described this one as well, the remains aren't on top of
No,
anything. This
they're
is a
with-
sealed.
Yeah, they're within a big sarcophagus.
Wait, is it sealed or is it just?
It's shut, from what you can tell. You can't tell
Correct.
if it's sealed or anything.
You have been so far really great at coffin opening, and everything we found in coffin so far was totally
I can almost
Great.
guarantee that this
great
one,
and helpful. And
This one will
Iconic.
definitely not have Strahd in it. I know
that's
that
what
much.
I was thinking as
Yeah.
well. I'm
Alright.
more happy to open this one now, not
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, how much worse can a hell demon king be?
Yeah, I'm standing outside while Kerchak opens it.
Same.
Yep.
Okay.
Produce flame up.
I'm keeping an eye on the owl bear as well,
Okay.
just in case.
So, Kerchak, as you go to open this sarcophagus, it is very heavy. you like, it's gilded. Gold, it can be heavy, but this feels like heavier than gold as you try to push it. So you would need to pry it open.
Okay, then.
Choose one of your 15 weapons to pry it open.
Yeah, I'll use one of my 4 javelins.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Well, it was a 19 on the dice.
Okay.
So,
It's a lot.
yeah.
Okay. As you take your javelin and you slam it into the side of the, the small, little seam that you can see, you hear a voice coming from the owl bear that says, "I wouldn't do that if I were you."
I knew it. I knew it.
Ugh.
Why shouldn't I do that?
It's trapped.
But why are you telling me? I feel like Why would you tell someone it's trapped? Is this reverse psychology?
Maybe.
Who are you?
Maybe
Who?
not. You'll never know unless you try.
Why does the owlbear sound like Bert and Ernie?
Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm telling the truth.
It's like
Can I
Tickle Me
examine
Elmo.
the owlbear?
Are you flame
Hear that
retardant?
voice?
Make friends with it.
What's
Do
your
we hear
name?
the voice?
My name? I don't have a name.
I'll give you one.
What's your
Thank
name?
you. The name I was given at birth, that's what it is.
Oh.
Anyway. What, you didn't give me yours?
I don't have a name to give you.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
It's freaking the stare down
So
of
what's-
Kerchak and Elmo.
It's a real battle of wits. I'm so excited.
Just imagine that gif of Elmo with all the fire behind it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm imagining the gif of the Elmo on the toilet.
Owlbear, I will give you this chef's hat if you tell me what's actually going on here.
Why
Oh
don't I
no,
want
not
this
the chef's hat. It's so important to you, Kerchak.
I know, but this might be worth it.
It's been with you for such a long time, through so many horrible, horrible, horrible adventures.
Roll,
My-
roll, roll a persuasion check. I'll roll a deception check.
I rolled an 18.
What
I probably won.
difficulty on deceiving a dead bugbear?
-1. 17.
16.
16.
Mm.
16 and 17.
It is a good hat.
Mm.
And it's been on terrible, terrible adventures.
He died so many times. He almost died so many times.
Oh. So that's a dead man's hat.
I mean, look at him. Does that look like the man who makes wise decisions?
You see this weird little laugh. How about you give me that hat and your name, and I disable all these traps.
Inside roll that if there are really traps.
I was gonna
What's
say,
that?
can I insight this random voice coming from? Because I'm assuming it's not even moving.
No.
Okay. Insight's gonna be 15. No, 14. Sorry.
25.
Okay, Kerchak, this thing's telling the truth. Rahal, nah. This thing's fucking lying. Whatever this is, it's lying through its teeth. And you can tell because it keeps doing that weird, creepy little pervy laugh all the time as it's talking.
I make to
How
take
would
off
we-
the hat.
How would we trust you? I'm like, can I just Kerchak? No, not yet.
I'm just holding the hat now. Just like, what?
Not your favorite hat. It's too valuable.
But this is the tomb of a king.
It's
Yeah.
a tomb of a dead king.
Well, it wouldn't be a tomb of a living king, would it?
We would never give this super valuable, super dangerous dead man's hat to you, someone who cannot be trusted.
Trust me or don't. It's your folly.
Who are you?
I,
What are you?
Sir,
Why
are
are
you
you?
aware you are a stuffed owlbear?
Soaring cat. I love it.
The thing laughs and says, "Stupid! I'm not the owl bear."
Yeah, but what are you?
It's Piddlewick, free.
I am my master's servant.
I'm just gonna light a torch and be like, "You'll be tostada in a minute."
Mean?
I know what this is. Lydia knows what this is. I think I'm not gonna say it because I'm not metagaming.
Oh, what?
So, you giving me the hat or not?
Wait.
Is Davilan saying wait?
Wait. No, Stuart's saying wait. Oh god, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see.
I'm gonna say, what are you looking?
Yeah.
You're getting specs on.
It's fine, I can see without my glasses. I just need to check.
So who was this master of yours? Well, I'll keep talking while Stuart looks shit up.
It says, my master is someone you can't comprehend, but let's just say I might have pissed him off and I have to stay here for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my divine sense? Because I can't.
Hang on, I need to check a thing.
This is a tomb of the Hellborn.
Mm-hmm. What's your divine sense ping again?
Fiends, Fae, Celestial, Undead.
Tiny fiends.
Oh, this is a fiend.
There is a fiend in here. It gives direction, but not exact location, I believe.
It's towards the owlbear.
What would a hellish person do in a vampire's crypt? How is he connected to Strahd?
I don't know, I just work here.
Can we speak to the manager, please?
Can I just say this is such a crossover because I have one of those in my other game and we do the same fucking voice for him.
Can I see if I can see
And he's
like,
just a little shit.
where the voice is actually coming from?
Roll me a perception check. See if you can perceive.
The natural 19.
Okay.
So that is...
It's enough. The sound is coming from, like, just behind the owlbear's head.
I've still got that lit torch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I, like, swat it out?
You hear, like, a, fucking dick, as it lands on the floor. And you see a small imp.
Nice.
You're really bad at this, you know?
That's why I'm here, man. If I was good at my job, I wouldn't be here in this stinky-ass tomb for another fucking 3 centuries.
You know what? I'm gonna give you not the hat.
Oh.
The hat is too cool. I'm gonna give you a name though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call you Calcifer.
Ah,
Because that's what my other one is called.
I like it.
So, I do... So your master, they made a deal?
Yeah, apparently, with this Darstrom guy. Apparently he was like an old ruler of this Barovia, whatever the fuck this place is called. Anyway, he said he came from the Nine Hells, and then his deeds did justice to his descendants, and then I have to just stay here until my contract's done.
When is your contract done?
And he looks at an invisible watch on his wrist. 3 centuries, 7 years, 6 days, and 22 hours.
I could banish you back to where you came from.
No. If I go back before my job's done, I will be toast.
Can you leave this place?
Okay. So what's in the tomb? And we won't banish you.
There's nothing in there. This is a crusty old dead guy.
Can you leave? Can you leave? If you can't leave the tomb because the dead guy's there,
Mm-hmm.
what if we take a piece of the dead guy and then you have to watch it, and you could come with us and see the world.
Yeah, but then I'm supposed to stop people from, like, looting the tomb, and if bits of him get taken, then my ass is on the line.
What if you bring it back at the end of your service?
Yeah, but will you, though?
We're gonna kill Strahd.
Are you, though?
Yeah, we know where he is now, and
Do
we
you,
were
though?
totally brave and not scared at all.
Were you, though?
We were a little scared, but you know, that's besides the point.
Right, so you can't leave this tomb
You can't
No.
leave the
because you
Guy
have
there.
to watch over the guy.
Yeah,
Are people watching you?
probably.
I mean, we could literally probably kill you with like 3 moves.
Yeah, I could swat
I
you to
don't-
death.
But guys, I don't want to.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen to the big guy. He knows what's up.
Yeah. No, but we don't want to do this. Like, help me, help you, help me, help you, help me,
Yeah,
help you.
look, I'm sorry, right? I didn't mean to lie about the traps and to dunk on you all a lot, but I mean, it gets really lonely and boring down here, and I had to do something.
That's what I'm saying. Give me the skull, and you can come with us watching.
Roll a
No.
persuasion check.
Oh, that went from a 1 to a 13. Persuasion is not great. -1, 12.
12. Okay. 1 second.
Yes, yes. Cough because that voice destroys her throat, I'd imagine.
Look, I already
He's-
got skulls. He'd been good company.
You
Holds up
watch.
two goals.
You watch as this tiny little thing sort of like pinches the bridge of its nose. It heavily sighs, its little shoulders sink.
Okay, but if my boss beats my ass because I went on some adventure with you fucking numbskulls, then I'm gonna get the biggest pit fiend I can find, and I'm gonna have him kick all of your asses.
I do not know what that is, so yes, deal.
The tiny little hand comes up and shakes your hand.
I can't imagine this imp looking anything apart from like Dobby the house elf.
Kind of.
And as a sign of good faith, I present the chef's hat.
Do you for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, like, you've been here for a while. You deserve it.
He watches. He wipes a little tear away.
oh, thank you.
He puts it on. It's entirely too big. He just kind of disappears inside it.
It suits you.
You cool, Casper. You cool.
Oh, I'm going mad.
Oh, can you open the tomb real quick, Carrot Check, so we can take the other two stuff? Oh, sorry.
Wait.
You're very quiet, Marissa. What did you say?
Little feet are sticking out from under the hat.
Yeah, his little feet are sticking out.
Oh god, is this gonna be like a Toy Story, like but with the traffic cone thing?
Yeah.
Can I try and disarm the traps before?
There are no traps.
Oh.
He was lying through his teeth.
He was completely lying. Poor little guy just had to make some fun.
Yeah, I'll open it and yeah. So what are we taking?
Skull.
Fair enough. Now you have to. You remember which one's which?
Yeah?
I'll take a femur instead, because now we'll know.
If we keep taking enough bits of different skeletons, we'll be able to make a Franken skeleton.
I'm marking the skulls with, I don't know, ash or some shit.
Okay.
No, with a Sharpie. Come on.
Is there magic Sharpie?
A magic Sharpie.
Sharpies are
I
magic.
druid craft various flower crowns on the fucking skulls. There, are you happy now?
There we go.
Hellfire dude gets daisies.
With a black
Aw.
daisy.
Wizard dude gets tulips.
Black tulips.
And Grigorovich gets ivy.
Ooh.
Black ivy. No, poison ivy.
No, because I need to check.
Ralph's just itching all the time. Like, throw a fucking skull away.
Aesthetic man.
What was the name or title of this fucker again?
This guy was King Dostron the Hellborn.
Is that born as in born or born as in born?
Born as in was born in hell.
Okay.
Or not like Jason Bourne.
Not born by not born by hell. Born
No,
of, born
yeah.
of hell.
Not Bloodborne.
Yeah.
The other one.
Not born, not born.
Yeah, and not
Yeah.
bonbons either.
Bonbons.
Bonbons.
I now have a skull inventory.
I'm gonna try to get back to my friends, by the way.
Okay, so
Are you holding Lady Montari with you?
No! I would be very respectful.
okay, so as you guys are talking to this imp, we cut back to Meryl upstairs, who's very gently extricating herself from Lady Montari and making her way out of the room that she's in, which is a guest room. So you are currently in the spires of Ravenloft. You're quite high up in the castle, and your party.
Quick question.
Yes.
Have they attempted to communicate with me at all?
No, but as you sort of, tell Jacqueline that unfortunately, tragically, your visit must end, she informs you that your friends are currently poking around in the crypts of the castle, and that's where you should go if you want to find them.
Wait, who tells her that?
Jacqueline.
My girlfriend.
How does she know that?
How does she know that? We'll never know.
For God's sake.
Did she tell me any secret passages to get there or anything?
Yeah. For the sake of ease, we'll say that she tells you to duck behind this tapestry here. There's a secret staircase here, and that's how you get to the crypts really quick.
Hell yeah.
Which we will cover later if we decide to go back onto these shortcuts, because these shortcuts do exist. We're just saying for ease. So as you guys stood around talking to an imp and Rahal is making intricate flower crowns for a series of skulls, Meryl rejoins the party, and before we get to do our reunions, we'll take a quick break. And we'll be right back. So go grab a drink, go stretch, move around, go to the bathroom, and we will see you in about 5 to 10 minutes. Bye! Hey, welcome back, folks. Thank you for bearing with us during that short break. But we are back. Meryl, you have just returned from an evening of fun with your headless horsewoman girlfriend, and you have found your companions digging around within the crypts of Castle Ravenloft, just as they have acquired a small impish friend wearing a far too big chef's hat.
Can he be sitting on my shoulder, please?
Absolutely.
Yay!
Aha, why are you wearing a hat on your shoulder?
I'm wearing a hat on my shoulder. I turn to the hat. Can you see a hat on my shoulder?
What? There's a hat right there!
I don't know what she's talking about, dude.
Right?
That's
That's weird.
what hat?
And you
Yeah,
hear
where
this
have you
voice, Meryl. You hear this tiny little voice. And you hear this voice say to Rahal,
Here's this weirdo.
What? Rahal,
Yes.
may I see?
Raise the hat a little.
you see a tiny little imp. And as he does, he flashes a peace sign at you. Step.
I go, ah!
Put the hat down again.
Thank you.
Welcome. This is our new friend Calcifer. I thought you, out of all people, would approve of new friends.
I love him.
Look, Meryl loves you.
Oh, sweet. Hey, what's wrong with her nose? It's
It's elsewhere.
oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
Meryl, where have you been, though?
Making Morphin nose fall off.
Have had a wonderful time with my fiance.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry? I mean, I knew we were invited to a wedding, but has there a memo been mixed up and we didn't receive it?
Double wedding? What?
Oh, I wouldn't get married with Strahd, but I do plan to marry Jacqueline as soon as I get her proper height.
Oh.
This is more questions
Right.
than anything else.
Sorry, I have another question to ask. How did you find us?
Oh, you've gone.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
no,
go.
you're back,
We
you're
can't
back.
hear
Okay, it's
Yeah.
got to be my bad internet connection. Rural
Live
living.
in the middle of nowhere.
Jacqueline told me, and then she gave me instructions how to get down here.
So she knows we're here.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, she knew the whole time.
Cool.
Did you
That's-
tell her?
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't know you were here. She told me you were here.
Right.
Well, it was our plan to come here, and then you said, "Bye, guys. I'm gonna fuck." What?
I didn't know what you guys did.
You have a tax as always. Well,
Well, I'm assuming that's what it is. What you did, right? Cool. You do look relaxed. What?
There's no need to
I
put such a
feel
finer point on
great.
it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, the
Have you
the
been
headless
having
lady.
fun
Oh,
rummaging through corpses?
yes.
It's
On to
been
the
quite
next one.
enlightening.
On to the next one.
We found a couple of interesting items.
Yeah.
Some you will
As well as new
appreciate.
friends.
Oh,
New
here,
friends?
I got you a present, Meryl.
I love presents.
This might be the best idea we've ever had.
Yeah.
May I have it?
Or the best, worst idea.
It's a pair of wings.
She is speechless and like tearing up, and goes to hug Devlin.
It's like everyone was really awkward hugs. So it was like,
Very enthusiastic. From Meryl, by the way.
all right. But you're not getting the gun. I'm keeping that one.
Do I even know what a gun is?
Why did you even tell her you had it?
Yeah.
Because I knew that she wouldn't know what it is.
Because that stopped her before.
Yeah. Can I see it?
Yeah, it's slung over my shoulder. Looks like a big old stick.
I'm gonna poke it.
Nothing happens.
All right, I'd appreciate if you don't poke my stick.
Looks useless. What's it do?
Like a bow.
No, this wouldn't work as a bow at all. It's not flexible.
No,
It's got a
B-O. No,
in the center.
B-O like the staff.
Oh.
Yes.
While that is happening, I turn to Calcifer. Would you like me to cut 2 little eye holes into your hat so you can actually see?
Fuck yes.
Cool. Take it. Do it. Back on.
Oh, I was going to say if you wanted me to... Because for some reason, I...
And little wing holes.
Oh my god,
Yes.
you're the greatest person I've ever met.
I am.
I'm more involved with what's going on here first.
So now Calcifer is sticking like 2 big eyes peering out of these eye holes, little wing holes, his little wings going. And
It's
his
Calcifer, the friendly
his
ghost.
little legs stick out the bottom of a big comically large chef's hat.
Do I look fat in this?
You look adorable. You look perfect.
It actually, white and red really goes quite well.
Nice.
Like a candy cane.
What's one of those?
Fearsome creature.
Oh. Cool. I'm a candy cane.
Okay. Shall we move on to the next tomb?
We're just going to open a couple more tombs. Good news is, we already found Strahd, so we're not going to stumble over that one again.
He was having a nap.
Yeah. He might wake up and find us in here, but...
I really hope he doesn't.
There are some things that you just don't do, and that's interrupt a nap.
Jacqueline, tell me when he would be back or awake or whatever.
No, she didn't know.
I mean, but
Probably should have asked. Oops.
you do have, like, Tinder on your neck.
What?
Yeah. So,
Phone.
dating app.
He means a phone. Yeah.
no, I don't mean a phone.
It's not a dating app.
It's just
It's
WhatsApp.
it's a one-way line to.
Is
You
it
know.
one way? Oh, God.
She can't swipe on other headless people in your area.
She's got that hotline bling.
It just looks at people, and like whoever's wearing the ribbon, you just do that, and the head just changes.
Mm.
Swipe. Feeling brunette today.
Oh.
Anyway,
Next
tomb. We have Crypt 35, which belongs to Sir Yarnwald the Trickster. The joke was on him. Apparently, a charnel stench fills this empty crypt.
Oh, a charnel stench.
Mm.
Oh, that's lovely.
The charnel. What is charnel?
I don't know.
If I remember correctly, yeah, it's like charnel is like decay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a
Nice.
body dump.
Can I ping again?
Yes, and you can see that the floor is an illusion, a magical illusion.
Oh,
Oh.
Javelin?
It's about to step on that.
I'm kind this time. Do not go in there for now.
Why?
It's an illusion. The floor is an illusion. I can't see through, right?
No.
I don't know what it is.
Once you know something's an illusion.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh.
You disbelieve
It's
it,
no
and it's
longer
gone.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
So all of you, once Rahal points this out, you see that the floor is actually an illusion that hides a 20-foot deep pit. The sides of this pit are polished smooth, and at the bottom of the pit are 6 starving ghouls.
That
but-
would be the charnel stench.
They make no sound, which is strange, even though they have very mournful faces and look like they're going.
Can I throw a rock down?
You can.
Try and hit a ghoul. See if they are an illusion as well.
Yeah, roll an attack.
So good at that. 2.
2.
I mean, roll 2, but I don't think the pluses matter.
I mean, so you throw a stone and it pings off the side and kind of hits one of the ghoul's feet. And you see as this ghoul turns and tries to like walk towards where this thing happened and just walks into the wall. It just keeps walking into the wall.
Is there
my back?
still is everything gone and it's just the ghoul pit, or is there still a sarcophagus somewhere in the center of the room with rags and blah blah blah?
There is nothing. Yeah, it's an empty tomb with the illusionary floor with the 6 ghouls there, and you can see at the bottom, there is like a few scraps of clothing, a handful of teeth, and the glint of something small and gold.
Alspar, can you fly down there to check on this? You might want to take off your amazing outfit so you can go what you did earlier, the invisible thing.
I mean, I could, but those guys look bitey.
They might not notice you're here when you're invisible.
Oh, yeah. You're so smart.
Just in case, I will cast Sanctuary on Calcifer.
Oh.
Why is everybody showing this little imp more concern than you've ever shown
Because-
each other?
I mean, Stuart's even blaspheming right now.
We long game, right? The greater evil. Like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, you know, that's what Ravenloft's about, right? Small evils for the greater good.
It is literally a tiny fiend.
It's a little evil. So this thing takes off the hat and
What a
turns
thing.
invisible. This is the thing.
Person. It's a person, Susan.
This little imp, this little person takes off the hat and turns invisible and flutters his little wings down into the pit. And you hear him talking as he goes,
Oh, this is fucking scary. This is dumb. This is dumb.
and then as he descends past the floor where that was, you can't hear him anymore.
I think there's silence.
Mm.
Do I know that? I don't know that in character.
You could probably figure out that there's some sort of magical thing there stopping sounds from doing a thing. And
that
you
case-
watch him flutter down and pick up this small golden thing and flit back up.
What is it?
As he comes close to you, you see it's a signet ring, a golden signet ring that bears a stylized J on it.
J. Do we know
Yeah.
anyone for that?
Jard von Jarovich.
Right. You're so clever. Thank you, Calcifer. That was really well done. You're amazing.
Thanks.
And you see him put his little hat back on.
Oh,
Does
can you, one of my rings is stuck. Can you
Oh,
just
sorry.
keep this? Thank you.
Does it? The ring's not magical, I assume.
No, it's just a golden ring. You can note down it's worth 25 gold pieces.
Yeah, I've got something.
That is
doesn't kill
really
me.
not worth 6 ghouls.
Nope.
All right.
But you know the
Next
joke.
tomb.
Yeah. Next tomb is
Next
Crypt
tomb.
36. And claw... Let's try that again. Claw marks obliterate the name on this crypt's door.
Oh, I thought the name was Clom.
Oh, Clom. Here
Clom.
lies Clom.
Can I smell anything?
I
You don't
mean,
have a nose.
You don't have a nose, yeah.
Meryl's back, everybody.
But no, this is just a crypt with a skeleton in rags atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt.
Ding.
Nothing magical.
I want to investigate the claw marks.
Roll a... I forget what the skills are. Just roll investigation.
Okie dokie. 13.
13. You're not entirely sure what made these marks. But it looks bestial in nature.
I'm gonna turn to the team and say I'm not entirely sure what made these marks, but I think it was an animal.
Can we open the sarcophagus, see if someone is still in there?
There isn't one in here. It's just a skeleton
Oh.
on top of a marble slab.
Oh, right. Huh.
But like, since Meryl's pointed the claw marks out, like, how high up are they? And like, are the actual claws themselves spread out, or are they quite small?
It looks deliberate, like this name has been destroyed on purpose.
Right.
Is
Could I
it?
make a nature check to see what type of animal it is?
Sure.
Because druids rolled an 18, so
Oh, wait.
22.
It's not
22.
an animal.
22. It looks... I mean... Doesn't look like anything from an animal you would ever know of, but it's definitely claws that have done this.
Is it possible to see any remnant of the name?
No, completely obliterated.
Hey, Calcifer, were you around when any of this might have happened? Do you know?
No,
I suppose you ever stuck your head out?
no.
Never mind. Thanks.
Does anyone here have the mending cantrip?
Yes.
You know who does? Is Chandra.
Oh, but she's dead.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't restore text.
No, it would just restore the stone, probably. I don't
Yeah.
know. But, I mean, we're all thinking werewolves, I guess, because that's the only type of sentient, bestial people, creature.
You know what else is Claudius's? Vampires.
Right.
And you know who is a particularly rather easily angered vampire?
Yeah, but we claw that shit?
Well, you can't exactly bite a tomb.
Well, but he can explode it or something.
It doesn't seem his style. He's more like temper tantrum than calculated rage.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
no, and like Stefan said, he is a prideful child.
Ooh, I do like that line.
Yeah, keep
I
that one
made sure
going.
to note that one in my memory banks.
Your memory banks.
Other people spank back, you have an insult back.
Yes.
I'm helping. The skeleton is still there.
Yes.
What type of clothing? Is it rags or is it
Rags.
something more? If it's Strahd, who would he have? Sort of peasanty. Would he have reason to claw the name out of?
Any number of people. But I don't think there's anything we can find out from it. Unless we have a check inside.
No, it's on top of the thing.
No, I know, but let's see what's inside the tomb.
Walk in and inspect the body.
Okay, to tell you literally so we don't waste more time here, it's nothing of interest in here. It's just a filler tomb.
I was gonna say, like, is it just a case of they couldn't come up with any more interesting names and things? So they're just like, well, it needs to fit this many.
It's just a filler tomb, unfortunately.
Next tomb.
Next tomb.
I'm getting Naruto vibes. What? 40%.
It's a ramen episode.
Wow.
We've already done Gralmore Nimble Knobs because we did him out of order.
Nimble knobs, yes.
Nimble Knobs.
I do not remember the nimble knobs.
There was
That's
the
what you-
staff that hurt you.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah.
So, Crypt 38 belonged to General Croval Mad Dog Grislek, Master of the Hunt, a leader of hounds and men. The stench of brimstone and burnt fur spills from this crypt. In its darkness are 3 pairs of glowing red eyes.
Ping.
Well, here's the thing. Before you have chance to ping, 3 hellhounds lunge out of the darkness and attack you, and we'd like to roll initiative, please.
Oh god. Shall I roll for Calcifer, or is he just not
We'll
going
make
to
him a
be up there?
non-combat NPC just
Yeah.
for my mental health.
That's fair. He's just
1
invisibly fluttering up, I guess. Considering he's wearing the hat, it would probably go invisible as well.
Yeah, well, will it count as his gear or clothing?
Yeah, it would.
That's my last
Oh,
object.
microphone.
All right, 25 to 20, please.
21.
Also 21.
What's your dex bonus?
Tree.
I go first.
Cool.
Mine's fall.
Oh.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Okay. So that's Dabalan up first.
You said Dabalan.
I did.
Nice.
Then Meryl.
Got 18.
You got 18?
I got 19.
Oh,
Wow.
so Kerchak.
We good.
This whole barbarians do advantage on it. That's the only way it saved me, otherwise I'd have had a 2.
Well, you're a bunch of speedy fuckers, and Dabalan's up first.
Okay, how close are they to people?
They are right in the entrance of the tomb, so within about 10 feet or so.
Who's the closest to them?
Whoever was going first in the tomb.
That was probably Rahal, considering she was like peeing.
Yes, so
Yeah.
Rahal's up front.
I will stand next to Rahal.
Mm-hmm.
On her left.
Yep.
And I will hold my action to attack when one of them comes in range.
Sweet, okay. Meryl?
Are hellhounds aberrations?
They are, if you bear with me 1 sec, I'll double check. They are fiends.
Finally! That's what I have my bonus in attacking is fiends, but
Oh, sweet.
is
Do you want me to check it for you?
yeah.
Is it your preferred enemy?
Yeah, but I don't remember how it works because I've never got to use it.
Isn't it just like,
It does not do anything in combat.
no, it's just like hunting them.
It's just finding them. Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
trying. And for
alright.
intelligence checks to recall information about them.
Do I recall anything helpful?
Roll me an intelligence check with advantage because you know about fiends, apparently.
Apparently.
Which means you know what Calcifer is. You know he's an imp. What'd you get?
6.
So what Meryl knows is this is one heckin' puppa.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Oh my god, -2 to intelligence.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Meryl's an idiot.
Meryl is an absolute idiot. You guys know Meryl is an idiot.
I know, but it still surprises me.
I'm gonna hit maybe the one on the furthest left.
Okay.
3 fancy arrows.
Ooh.
So I probably should roll that.
Roll those attacks.
Okay, 25, 12, and 21.
25 and 21 hit, but 12 does not. So 2 hit.
Okay, and then I don't know. Did the fancy arrows get buffs?
I can't remember when you got fancy arrows.
God, I can't remember either. It was so long ago.
Let's make them +1 arrows. So yeah, give you a +1 to damage.
So that's 14 and 8.
Ooh. So that's a good bit of damage there. Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to do? Any movement?
Nope. No, thank you.
Okay, so Kerchak, you watch as Meryl looses 3 arrows. 1 goes wide, but 2 sink deep into the flesh of the furthermost left hellhound, which yelps in pain. You're up.
I would like to bonus action rage
Oh, okay.
and then attack recklessly.
Oh, very nice. Are you attacking left, middle, or right?
Middle.
Okay.
Why not? So I'll get 2 dice. That's fine. Yeah, where did you come? Okay, so the first. Oh, I'm attacking with Izek's battle axe as well.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 19.
Yep, that hits.
Should I just roll both attacks and then do damage afterwards? Or
Yeah, both attacks, then damage.
the next one is a 17 on the dice with +9. Cool.
I think that might just tickle it a bit.
Maybe. So that's 12 points for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then 17 for the second.
Ooh. Okay, so Rahal, as one of these hellhounds lunges at you, Kerchak sort of just swipes out from your right and just cleaves this thing. It's still standing, but it has a huge chunk missing out of it. And it is now your turn.
I'm going to turn into a saber-toothed tiger as a bonus action.
Nice.
Is there something that is about 20 feet away I can pounce?
We'll say the one on the right is about 20 feet away. I'll let you pounce at it.
Okay. Hold on, I'm just checking if I pounce, do I also get an attack, or is that just the pouncy pounce?
It's like a special attack.
Hits it with a claw attack on the same turn.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna pounce at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And attack it with a claw.
Nice, nice.
No, that's 20, not natural.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is 12 slashing damage, but my attacks are magical.
Okay.
Don't know if that matters. And it makes me a DC 14 strength save, please.
Okay, let's have a look. 13. So it fails the
then
save.
I also get to bite it.
Nice.
And that is 19.
19 hits.
That means 4 plus 5, 9 piercing.
9
magical.
piercing damage. Hot dang. Okay, so you jump upon this beast and you rip and tear like a good Doom saber-toothed tiger would, and deal a good chunk of damage to this thing. But it is the turn of the hellhound on the left, and it's going to move and try and attack Kerchak, because Kerchak is currently fighting with the one in the middle. So it does have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that within my reach?
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
Oh, I get to make some attacks. Yeah.
There's unfortunately a crit on you, Kerchak. But you do get to make your sentinel attack.
I held my action, so I get both.
You did hold your action, yes.
Yeah, so I get both attacks, but they don't count as attack of opportunity, so it doesn't stop them or anything.
Yeah.
Both of them were 20 to hit.
Yep, those will hit.
And I am going to smite it. I'm two-handing the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I need... Oh, God, I'm running up. So... 1d10. That's the right amount. This is 10, 17, 23, 27, 36 on the first hit.
Okay, yeah, they'll do it.
On the second attack, I'm not smiting on this one, is 16.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
pretty
nice. We'll resolve the attack on Kerchak, and then your hits will happen.
Okay.
So Kerchak, you did get hit.
Mm-hmm.
You take 7 points of piercing damage, reduced to 3, because we round down on Bike Club. Because I wrote a big note saying round down. So that does that. Has 1 bite, and then
So I took 3 from the crit.
yes,
Right.
I rolled very badly.
Fair enough.
And then as it's biting you. Oh, sorry, no, you need to take some fire damage too. Hang on. because it's a hellhound, you see.
Mm.
On that, you take 9 points of fire damage.
Reduced because I'm almost also resistant to that.
4. Fucking totem barbarian. Fucking dumbass. So, as this thing lunges at you, Kerchak, bites down on your arm. It's nothing but a tickle. And you watch as you look at it and sort of glare at it as Davalan swoops in with the sun sword and just cleaves its head straight from its body. And there's a moment where its body detaches and its head's still kind of stuck to you. So you give it a little shake and the head plops off onto the ground. So that's one Hellhound down. Hellhound 2 is going to attack you though, Kerchak. Because you're right in front of it and you hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be a 22 to hit.
Yep.
So you take 8 piercing damage, reduced to 4. And 4 fire damage, reduced to 2. And then Hellhound 3 is going to angle itself so it has Rahal, Kerchak, and Davlan within its cone, and it's going to fire breath you all. So you must make me a dexterity saving throw.
Danger sense works on stuff like this, right?
Do you see it coming?
Yeah, I mean, the thing backs up and it's like Godzilla charge. Its body lights up as it...
Is it? That's badass.
Oh, ow.
I keep thinking I have more dex than I do because every other character I play does.
It's only a 13.
So 16 from me.
16. And Davalan?
16.
Okay, you all make the save, but regardless, you take 6, 2, 17, 20. You each take 14 points of fire damage as this thing bafts fire at you. So 7 for you, Kerchak. And it's turn. We're back to Davalan. The left-hand Hellhound is dead. There's one in the middle fighting Kerchak, and the one on the right has just baffed fire on everybody.
Okay. I'm going to leave the one that Kerchak's fighting because Kerchak's already given it a beating. Go to the one that just baffed fire and attack it.
Yeah, okay. Smack that pup.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
And that's worse. Oh shoot, what's 17
Hits.
That's 20 points on the first hit. 18 points on the second hit.
Okay, it dies.
Oh.
Hellhound 3 is destroyed. Meryl, you're up. There is one angry hell pup still alive.
Nobody's standing in my way. I assume they all jumped out of the way for the fire.
You can shoot through friends anyway.
Okay. I'll just load it with 3 shots again.
All right.
7, which is a natural 20.
Woo!
And then, 19 and 23.
They all hit.
Okay. Boop. 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 So that is 13 plus 8 is 21.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 8 is 29.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 9 is 37.
Damn! Okay, so Meryl, you unleash this barrage upon this beast, and it is slain.
Cool.
Alright, so the 3 hellhounds are dead.
I sigh a little bit because it's like, well, damn it, everyone else is getting like pets and friends. And damn it.
I woke up to Kerchak and...
Oh, however, I did just read further into the paragraph. We are not out of initiative. as a spectral ghost appears from within the crypt. So Rahal, you're up. Oh, no, sorry,
fuck.
Kerchak. It's after Kerchak. Sorry.
What does this spectre look like?
It looks like a hunt master.
We've not actually stepped into the tomb, have we? Or has this all happened in the tomb?
I kind of ran into it to pounce at the thingy.
Right. Yeah, I'll walk in and again, reckless. Yeah, I'll recklessly attack this thing twice.
Nice.
I can't add Great Weapon Master because it's a battle axe.
Haha.
That's gonna be a lovely 14 on the first one.
14 hits.
Oh, fair enough. And yeah, that's a natural 20 on that one.
Oh, come on. Yes.
So-
Fine.
So the first one is gonna be 12 points on the first one,
Okay.
and then where are all my d10s? That's gonna be that was great. That's 666 on the dice.
Nice.
How appropriate.
And then another one because it's E6.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 2. Hang on, I need to calculate this because my brain's literally just gone blank.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
25 points of damage.
25 points of damage. Hot diggity dang. And this is with Izek's axe, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that does a good chunk of damage upon this man. As he seems to recoil as these strikes are definitely hitting him. Is there anything else you want to do?
Just look like real angry the whole time. That's it.
Nice. All right. Which will bring us to Rahal.
I'm gonna bite the new ghost man.
All right. Bite that man.
No, I don't.
What
What?
was? Oh no, you do not.
I do nothing. I am in melee with it now. And with Kerchak, so.
Okay. So it's his turn. It's 23 to hit you, Rahal. As he does, you hear him mutter in under his breath, I always liked dogs better. As you take 1, 2,
I will have his hide.
3.
I think he's got no hide.
You take 15 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I still resistant to that as a saber-tooth tiger because I do have armor as a person, but I don't know if that transfers. The from what I got from
Uh,
I don't have an answer to this one.
I would say probably not, because you lose your physical characteristics. You become the animal.
15, you said?
15. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. That's better. Where's my con as a saber-tooth tiger? That's a 14 this time.
Okay, you make the save. So nothing further happens.
That sounds good.
Yes. That is the Wraith's turn. We'll bring it back to Davalan.
So it's looking at Rahal right now.
Yes. And
From
you watched as it sort of like plunged a hand deep within her and seemed to like almost drain her essence a little.
Oh, that's unpleasant. I am just going to step up behind it and just ram a sunsword through its torso with a level 2 smite on it.
Nice.
I'm going to need more dice. I'll just roll one twice. Ooh. It's a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
All right. So, okay, 8. Ooh, 8. Rolled into 8. So 16, 20, 27, 32, 40, 48 points of radiant damage.
48 points of radiant damage. All right.
First hit.
First hit, yep.
Wait. I need another dice. Sorry, I rolled one too few dice. And add another 4 to that.
Okay, yep.
Because I'm assuming this thing's undead.
You might be right, yeah. This
So
ghost.
It gets the bonus from the Sun Sword. The second attack is a natural 1. So.
Okay, so this thing is still alive as Davalan unleashes a flurry of blows upon it, pumps in a smite. The room sort of glows for a moment as he unleashes this holy energy, but the thing is still standing. Meryl, you're up.
I'm gonna dash over and try to stabilize Rahal.
I'm
She's
good.
She's not down yet. She's good.
Oh, I thought she had to die.
No.
I don't die all the time, just every other.
Okay.
Every
in
second
that
Tuesday.
case, I will instead just pump it full of arrows again.
Sweet.
Do the fancy arrows again. Wait, 3, 6. Okay, this is my last set of fancy arrows.
Oh no.
1, 2. What is it to hit?
Well, you tell me what you roll.
I got 13, 10, and 17.
13 and 17 hit.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so that is 12 and 9.
12 and 9. Okay, so once more, Meryl, you step in at the last second and steal the kill as the wraith is destroyed.
What is it with rangers?
I know, right?
The apparition fades into mist, and you hear something whispered in a language none of you understand.
Really?
What languages do you speak?
Get it?
Common, Elvish, Celestial, Draconic, and Sylvan.
You don't understand what it said.
Did
However,
Calcifer get it?
Meryl, on your shoulder, you hear Calcifer say, "You kiss your mother with that mouth?"
I am gonna go pick up my fancy arrows.
Okay. Unfortunately, with magical +1 arrows, like the fancy arrows, if you use them, they're gone.
Gone. Whoops. Oh well. I
But
have 1 left.
as you go inside the crypt, you see bits of incinerated bone lie strewn across atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. Let me just go back to some spooky music. We're not in a fight anymore. Lying amid the bones are fragments of a shattered spear with a silvered head. The walls and domed ceiling of the crypt are covered with scorched murals that depict legions of infantry and cavalry clashing on battlefields.
Silvered is good. I can back out of Sabertooth.
Before or after you say that?
No.
No. Oh, Long Johnson.
After I come out.
Is Detect Magical still up, right?
I didn't roll, but I can ritual cast it again. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, she can just keep ritualing it.
Well, in that case, if she's ritualing it, I'll just start dragging the bodies of the hellhounds over to the tomb that had the illusionary floor, and just kind of get rid of the evidence.
Start yeeting them in.
Feed the ghouls.
I'm gonna try to piece the spear back together.
Okay, the spear is in place. The shaft is broken, but you think that if perhaps you came across someone who was either skilled with tools or magically, you could make this into a non-magical silvered spear.
We are not skilled with tools, we just are tools.
Yes.
Do we know anyone though? Have we come across someone?
Is anyone here a blacksmith?
I don't know if you've come across anyone. I mean, you know a couple of Burger Masters.
Yeah.
They probably know a guy.
Well,
Yeah, but how many of them are probably dead?
I
at
mean,
this
you
point?
did know a carpenter who made coffins. Probably could knock you up a spear shaft, but you did kind of drag him through town, shame him, and throw him in the church because he was hoarding vampires in his house.
What happened to him?
I don't know what did happen to him.
I don't know.
Right, that's now plot A. Everyone abandon everything.
Strahd now B plot. Let's go find the carpenter.
Strahd B plot, he wishes.
Are we
As you go to deal the final blow to Strahd, the chisel just pierces through his chest from the back.
it's the carpenter.
And then just say, side quest complete.
Right.
Time compression.
Next crypt, huh?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's.
This one says, Bucephalus the Wonder Horse. May the flowers grow ever brighter where he trods.
Just stealing blatantly from Greek mythology.
The door to this crypt is larger than all the others, 6 feet wide by 8 feet tall.
A big horsey.
Mm.
Thick horse.
Oh.
I'm gonna go in and
Ping,
pet the
ping.
horse.
Let me ping first.
Okay, so the doors to this one are closed.
Oh.
However, dry, hot air and smoke billow from this crypt
Consistently?
consistently.
Ooh.
And you do hear, like, sort of ambient horse sounds.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna try to get in there.
Yeah, it could be another devilish horsey. I don't know. We just had devilish hounds.
This might be a bit of a nightmare situation.
Yeah.
Hey.
Aw.
You beat him to it. Again, fucking metagamers, all of you guys.
Sorry.
Just consider who this horse might belong to.
Who hoof this horse?
No. Moving on.
Coward.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so they're gonna try to stop me from opening this door.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm looking at the DC required to open this door, and I'm pretty sure Meryl could never open it.
So we're not gonna, because also there's a good chance that Strahd's horse will not eat carrots.
Look to Meryl. Look to the door. Look to Meryl. Look to the door. Walk to the next tomb.
I mean, you can try.
I wanna try.
Meryl,
As I come
will
back from
actively
dumping-
stop her.
No.
Okay.
As I come back from dumping like, the hellhound bodies, I'm like, guys, we missed one. I don't. Open.
Meryl, we found Strahd. He's sleeping over there. We're all fairly depleted. If he knows that someone's messing with his horsey, what would you do if someone were messing with your goats? You're quiet again. Hello. What?
Oh, I would murder them.
See, do we want to get murdered by Strahd yet?
Not yet.
Can we please do it later? The horsey petting. You can.
Fine.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna skulk behind them.
Okay. So Meryl is sulking as you move up to the next tomb, which says, Tatsol Eris, last of the line.
Bing.
Is this the last tomb as well?
No, there's another 2 tombs, which we will get to in a second. In this one, there's a skeleton draped in rags lying atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt.
Shock.
Mounted on the north, east, and south walls are 3 unlit torches in iron brackets, and as you approach, the torches flicker to life and burn brightly.
Dramatic.
Is
I
there
would
any-
totally write that.
Ping magic shit.
You don't detect anything.
Who's in this grave? Again, Eris something Sol?
Tatsol Eris.
But no other description than last of the line.
No, just last of the line.
Any crown or other ruler insigniae that would be?
There is nothing in here that would denote anything of any rank or status. It looks like any of the bear tombs you've seen before. It doesn't even have like a painted ceiling in this tomb. The only notable thing is the body and the torches.
You guys want to check things out? Because I don't feel anything.
Sure, I will have a look around.
Okay, investigation checks, please. If you're nosing around.
I will
I'm
nosy.
just gonna kick pebbles in the hallway.
I just imagine Meryl looking longingly at the tomb of Bucephalus, like, one day.
One day. That's 19.
19. Okay, so you have a good poke around here. You can't even find like a mechanism which would make these torches light. There's nothing in here of importance, but as you go to look at the skeleton, you pick up one of the smaller bones, and it just completely crumbles in your hand. And as you look, it's a fine dust, like plaster, not bone.
And I like throw back the rags.
Yeah, and you, as you are now aware of this, you can see the imperfections now. You can see like a seam line. This is a fake skeleton made of plaster.
For what reason would this person need to have a fake skeleton?
Either they're still alive, or their skeleton is somewhere else, where it doesn't want to be found.
Was there any measurable amount of dust on this?
Nothing super notable.
Nothing more than any other tomb or any less?
Yeah, nothing more or less than the others.
Well, maybe Strahd's a nickname. Next tomb.
All right. So, as you move beyond this tomb, you see now before you there are two tombs, either side of each other, with portcullises. The one on the right is down. The one on the left is not.
Is there an inscription above either of the doorways?
No.
Is there a mechanism visible for operating any of the portcullises? Portculli?
As you see through the one on the right, you see a very familiar black coffin.
Oh.
Oh.
As you look through to the left, you see what very similar again to the to Strahd's tomb, except this is all in white marble instead of black. White marble steps descend to a tomb that has a vaulted ceiling. There, in the center of the tomb, there is a white marble slab upon which supports an intricately inlaid coffin.
That's probably Strahd's brother, perhaps?
Possibly.
Or...
For Irina.
Yes. Does this tomb look recent?
It looks to be incredibly well kept. It doesn't look particularly new, but there is a level of care and attention to this tomb.
I would say probably Irina.
Let's look inside the coffin.
Okay, so as you head into the sort of tomb area, I'll just read the whole description.
Checking for traps and everything.
Okay, let me just read the little thingy. So, white marble steps descend to a tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead. A stillness, a calm amid the storm is felt here. In the center of the tomb, a white marble slab supports an intricately inlaid coffin. Chiseled into the slab is a name. Sergei von Zarovich.
Okay.
To the north, behind the coffin, are 3 alcoves. A beautifully carved statue stands in each alcove, a stunning young man flanked by 2 angels, looking as polished and new as the day each was placed there. An iron lever protrudes from the south wall, west of the tomb's entrance.
That's probably for the portcullis.
So we did an investigation check for traps.
Yeah. And that is I can't count tonight, sorry, a 23.
23, you don't detect anything. As with the magic, you ping your detect magic, you don't detect any magic from where you are or what you're looking at. Nothing is pinging off an EBGB.
Look inside again. Real quick.
Okay. Are we popping this tomb?
Why would Strahd care for his brother's tomb? I thought he hated his brother.
Well, sometimes these things are complicated, I hear.
All right, so if we're looking inside, I would like a strength check, please, from whoever's lifting the lid.
Do it quietly.
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 The quietliest you can.
I quietly.
Hello, Mrs. Twat.
Is it a strength check? Just a straight
Just
strength?
straight strength.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool. That's going to be a 17 then.
17. Okay, so you very carefully, very delicately lift the lid of this coffin, and you see what appears to be a handsome young man dressed in shining plate armor, his hands clasped on his chest in prayer, his eyes closed. He looks as though he's sleeping.
Can I ping into the coffin?
The armor gives you a little ooh.
Magical
The
armor.
armor's like, hey, girl, hey.
Hi.
I thought Strahd lived when he was alive a long time ago. Why does he not look like bone?
Wait, sorry. Also, his body kind of vaguely glows a little bit. You can't. It's not like a direct school that you can pick up, Rahal, but there's something.
Yeah.
Is there any respiratory movement?
I was about to say, can I get a bit closer in
So
here?
yeah, so you lean closer to see if you can hear breathing, and you carefully watch the throat and what you can see of the chest through the armor. There's no movement.
It's preservation then.
There is a spell among the cleric orders which does preserve bodies dead in this state.
Wasn't I mean, again, I might be meta because I don't know, but I do think they were close before the Irina whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you got from his diary that Strahd did love his brother a lot, but he was intensely jealous of his youth, and he got twisted by that jealousy, especially when Tatiana came on the scene. So
considering this is his curse as well, it might either be him not able to let it go, or the curse just taunting him for all eternity.
I think regret and guilt, personally.
I don't think it's wise to touch it, that's for sure.
Damn it, that was my next guess.
The armor might be
Prod him in
helpful,
the cheek.
and
Can
brother-
any of us wear it?
Not really, no. It's heavy plate, no.
it's plate armor, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, technically I can wear it. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have the high enough strength score, so none of us can wear it.
Well, that settles that question.
Yeah, because I'd lose a few things.
On
for
armor
it.
defense, yeah. I don't think the brother would mind. He did, seem to be quite happy about it.
Who knows? A werewolf might want it.
Here's a question for you, Susie.
Yes.
The sword I have,
Yes.
the sun sword,
Oh, it speaks to you, doesn't it?
it feels
Well-
emotions. It sends me emotions.
Okay, so as you're gazing at the body of Sergei, you feel grief, but also the warmth of "this was my master."
Right. Okay. I think it's best to leave it as it stands. No good will come of what we can take from it, and certainly no good will come of Strahd being a little aggravated that we have defiled the tomb of his dearest brother.
It's not like he likes us, but yes, I'm not wearing metal, so
It might ruin. We've just been invited to the wedding. It might
wouldn't it be
spoil it.
hilarious though if, as a wedding gift, we presented him the looted armor of his dead, it's complicated brother.
That
just-
would not be hilarious.
No,
That, how would-
just show up and sit down wearing it and act like nothing's happened.
Tempting.
Very tempting.
Uh,
If only I wasn't so huge.
Yeah.
I am finding the exit of existence.
I'm cackling.
I'm just trying to shh.
I've just had a
Okay.
really bad thought as well.
Oh no.
At a party when someone falls asleep and you pick them up in the mattress and move them. Like, if Strahd was a really heavy sleeper, could you imagine swapping the coffins around? So you'd get up and wake up in the wrong tomb.
Wow.
They could leave him in middle of the lake.
I mean, that too, that's
I
great
mean,
and all.
does he have a stag night for his wedding?
If we have to do a filler episode because one of us can't hear, we'll do Strahd Stagnate, alright?
Please.
Okay. But
I would like to leave the tomb before we.
as you all start to make your way out of this
Oh,
tomb,
God.
I would like you all to make perception checks for me, please.
I
Is that-
want it to be clear that I was still sulking in the hallway.
Okay. So Meryl is sulking, looking longingly back at Bucephalus's tomb,
Yeah.
wishing she could pet the pony.
4.
4,
17.
17,
21.
21. And what did you get, Meryl?
What? Uh-oh.
Roll me
kind of
perception.
Perception? I didn't think it involved me because I was standing in the hallway.
10.
10.
Meryl, not Meryl, Rahal, you're the only one that hears this. But far away and higher up from where you are, you hear the heavy sound of chain. You feel the tension from a chain going. You hear the clunk, 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 clunk as it's working through a
Portal is
mechanism.
opening, portal is opening, portal is opening
No.
out!
Far away from where you are. And you hear a thud in the ground.
The drawbridge.
Drawbridge. I thought he was here.
He's
Is it
not the
control?
only. He's not the only one that lives in this castle.
I thought he was.
No, quite clearly, at least Meryl's fiance.
Yeah, but is she about to leave or is she okay?
She could be leaving. She could be coming. It could be the actual version of the person that we saw in Villarkin.
Yeah. Well,
Strahd has many minions. We best get going and finding our way to. Where are we going? The treasury.
Did you forget about what's his face, the werewolf man?
Werewolf, also prisons.
The werewolf that went through my mind that we were waiting until the day that
This is
Strahd
true.
was
Yep.
going
Mhm.
to parade them about so that we can show everyone just how much of a
That was the plan.
We
yeah.
could also just stop by and be like, yo, we're gonna help in a bit.
we could, but we have a priority list here.
When you see us, it's fine.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
And I always trust inanimate objects over people. So let's go get the inanimate object.
Also, we should go get my baby.
Yeah, and maybe a bit of rest because this was
Just find a spare bedroom.
exhausting. And we're not done yet here, I feel.
No, but I think we will be leaving here and going back before we actually have our showdown.
Well, yes, obviously, but even with the treasury.
Oh, we can. Yes, but I don't think here, like 10 feet away.
No, I know. That's what I
You'd
said.
never expect it, though.
Let's move.
Just have up with the ghouls.
Okay, as you slowly once more inch away from Strahd's tomb to find a place to bed down for a little rest and to make your way towards the treasury, maybe swing by a captured werewolf. That is where we will end the session for tonight.
We got it. We did. We went for all the tomb.
Did it?
We've
Completion.
got some things, and Imp is now part of the party.
So
So
what?
that's-
So now that's what? 2 goats, a flesh
Two goats.
golem, a baby, an
Yep.
imp,
Piddlewick.
Piddlewick,
baby.
A vulture.
a vulture.
Chester.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
And Calcifer.
that's 7. 7
Um,
now, folks.
Susie, and you know what? It's your fault because you named it a bite club. Club usually has several.
Dang it! I did this to myself.
Previously, we were just a bite posse.
Now we're bite club.
But
should get
the
teeth
flesh
with.
golem, she went somewhere, right?
She
stayed
was
Danica.
with Irina. With the Martikovs.
She was
Do
the
you
one
think
that.
she's gonna come back?
I have a feeling that she might be restored to her component parts right by now.
Oh.
Poor baby.
Strahd
Well-
took her as a handmaiden to Irina or some bullshit.
No, Strahd took her hand and a maiden.
Oh yeah, by the way, Mad Mary did ask you to find her daughter, who is apparently here too. So you could do
True.
that.
Oh, that was way back when, wasn't it?
No,
yeah.
straight away. Yeah, that's where
Well,
that's where you got the locket
And-
from.
Yes, and I, scent-wise, I think I turned into a dog to make sure I can pick up her scent.
You
later on.
did, yes. So
And then he
this-
died.
I shall add that to the always
Yeah, I mean-
growing list of.
We never forgot. We just had other priorities, Susie.
So a teenage girl that has been taken by an angry emo man that lives in a castle on his own was low priority. I see.
They're all high priority.
Look,
see.
they're all high priority, but when there is so much high priority, there begins to become a scale of high priority.
And every so often, you need a few episodes worth of going through the tombs.
Yeah,
That's a priority as well.
you
Yeah,
just
see-
got to take a break, you know?
2 episodes in
just-
real time, but like half an hour in world time?
You just pick up whatever quest you have and look at it and say, "Does it spark joy?"
No, it does not. I'm leaving.
Strahd with his brides. Does this spark joy?
Oh,
Yeet.
that's going in a bin.
Right. So before we get any worse, let's all say goodnight. And we will catch you all in 2 weeks' time.
Good night, said Zebedee.
Bye, everyone.